Riders, welcome back. Colin here, Inside Cycling World. Guys, it's early. Kind of having a longer neutralized start today. Stage started at 10 after 4 local time, we'll call it that. That's 10 after 4 in the morning for me. 4 a.m., folks. I did get up, I think, at 3:15. This is going to be a long day for me. But let's get it, folks. Let's get it. Yeah, let's check the settings here. Everything's looking good, guys. Trying to keep the lightings down a little bit. My lighting expert, Joey Jojo, is all on top of me about my lighting. Let's get this stream open here. Looks like it's going to open now, so I will have chat available. I'm trying to sit back a little bit from it. Here we go now. We're still about 4 kilometers to the start. Guys, I'm going to show you some pics from yesterday. I got some pics from one certain Sage Gaston, who was in our live chat. Okay, guys, yeah, I've got you in the wrong spot as usual. Let's get back over here. Stage 7, St Malo. Guys, what's the route today? Let's have a look at it. 197 kilometers. We've still got a good chunk of climbing, too. So it's St Malo to the infamous Mûr-de-Bretagne. The last time we were here, we saw one certain Dutchman, Dutch? Yeah, he's Dutch. Mathieu van der Poel win at the Tour de France last time. Basically the same finish as last time as well. One of the best finishes you're ever going to see at a Tour de France. He basically went on a breakaway, got over the top, got caught on the first ascent. They do 2 ascents of the Mur de Bretagne. Now guys, this isn't the world's biggest hill, but it's there. He was able to escape again from the group that caught him, attack, and win. So let's just take a quick look at the map. You'll see where we are here. We'll do the map first. Let's get that map going. Folks are just going to slowly start piling in. Guys, Friday, I'm kind of like, so you can see we start on the coastline here, kind of in a part of France. You know, when I see this part of France, I'm almost like, yeah, what's over here? I'm really familiar with Normandy and the areas up here, Paris, and then the Provence, the Pyrenees down to the south. This little area here is kind of like way out on the west side. We're still 3.4 kilometers to the start. So we start in St Malo on the coast here. It's a walled city, the total maritime city. Heading out. This is where we do this double loop. Now, it's kind of almost 3 climbs of the Bretagne because there's a climb in town here. That's also the Mur de Bretagne, because that's the name of the town here, but it's the village. Then we head north, where you can see the category 3 here. We go up the actual Mur de Bretagne. This is like a hard man's climb. This could be a Mathieu van der Poel or a Poggy all the way. I think with the success yesterday of Ben Healy, stage 6, winner, solo winner. What an awesome stage. There was some crazy timing going on at the end, and also I think a little bit of I'm trying to see where my chat is here. Do we have the live chat on? Talk chat's on. We don't want talk chat. Why would I want talk chat? Top chat's on. I've got 29 people in right now, folks. Again, Colin here, Inside Cycling World. Another glorious day in the 10x10 cube of sweat and glorious dreams. Now, what is the 10x10 cube? The 10x10 cube is my studio / bike training room / spare bedroom / where I hang out with you guys room. It's roughly, well, it is 10 by 10 by roughly 10, a cube of where I do all my stuff. That's why we call it that. The 10x10. Thomas Bridge in the mix. First guy in the chat today, Thomas. You are first today. Thank you so much for being here. It's always nice to get things kicked off here. Sometimes when I do this, I'm like, is anyone going to even watch this today? So guys, if you're looking at the map right now on screen, I got to make sure, yeah, you're looking at it. We're going to go through the village first, which is only a Cat 4 climb. Points available. We head northerly up the actual Mur de Bretagne, category 3. We will pass through the finish line, but it's a circuit at that point. We continue on and do a loop around and come back through the Mur de Bretagne for the second time. So, Brittany, babies. Brittany. That's where we're at. Let's take a look at the route itself, the profile. I think what I'll do today, too, is once things kind of calm down out there, I'll... Now, we don't want the map anymore, do we? No, stage profile. That's number 4. So here we are, Saint Malo. You can see here today too, the sprinters don't have it that easy today. They've got to grind themselves through almost 140 kilometers before we even get to the sprint point. And today too, guys, there's 2,500 meters of climbing today. 3 climbs at the back. So this is probably more similar to stage 4 before the time trial, where we had those 5 climbs at the back end that were hotly contested. The sprinters lost a ton of time. There was a lot of riders who lost a lot of time. But it's very lumpy and bumpy along the way too. With the success of Ben Healy yesterday, I'm thinking other teams are going to be taking their chances as well. And what an epic finish it was too. There was a guy who made a really good comment in the chat. He says, do you think Ben Healy can win? And I was kind of like, and I did correct myself at the time. I'm like, there's no way Ben can take the yellow. But the time gap was big enough that Ben actually had probably the best chance of taking the yellow. Because at the end there, what happened, just to recap, it was so hectic at the end there, trying to keep up with the chat, which I love, guys, that Mathieu was slowing down and Visma was just driving the peloton, working, trying to put Taddy under a little bit of pressure. It's like Taddy was, afterwards, Taddy was saying, yeah, Visma was trying to push me hard at the end. Ben Healy finished up the road. Mathieu van der Poel finished 4 minutes behind, and the peloton with Taddy, Jonas, Remco, they finished just about 1 minute and 30-something seconds behind him, and that was the gap that Mathieu van der Poel had that day going into the stage. So that huge gap that we were seeing at first, I'm not even sure if it was real, to be honest, because there were times yesterday where I brought up, oh, I'm seeing Mont Saint-Michel in the background. This is where we're at, folks. Mont Saint-Michel is that monastery, looks like a big cathedral on top, out in the water, only accessible at low tide. Such a cool thing. Love France. Can't wait to go there. Next year, folks, we're going. Doug's back in the mix, back in the saddle. Doug St. Colin, great platform of interaction. Thanks, Doug. Really appreciate it. Guys, you know, yesterday, I told Joey there's going to be days that aren't as good. Days that we don't get as many people here. I expect that. Yesterday was the day, and that's okay. You know, she tracks things for me. She's the analytics. She goes, what happened yesterday? Colin, what did you do wrong? I'm like, it's the same every day. It's the same every day, guys. Guys, we're still neutralized start right now. They're just showing some stuff. I'm just going to have a quick listen in here. Yeah, we're still neutralized start here. They're just rolling along easy. Niels Pollitt on screen. We're about 600 meters to the start, guys, whilst we're here. Let's get you in here right now. Okay, I got you in the right spot. Trying to keep the light off. The lighting boss upstairs. She's decided she's the Queen of Hollywood or something. We've got videos. Oh, where did I lose the pictures? Oh yeah, what I did want to show too is, let's take a look at the route again here. Let's look at the sporting stakes. I like this section here too. This is going to show you the sprint points available at the one intermediate sprint today. 20 points for first, working its way down. We have 1 point for going through the Côte de Village the village de Mur-de-Bretagne. Just 1 point available. Then we get 2 points when we go through the actual Mûr-de-Bretagne. We'll get points again for the second passage through it. 50 points at the finish lines for the green jersey. So it's really motivating the sprinters to get involved. This could really help Mathieu van der Poel out today. While we're at that here, what are the green points jerseys like right now? This is general ranking. Green jersey, Jonathan Milan. 50 points available for first. Anyone could jump into the front here. It's probably more of a Mathieu van der Poel type finish, Tadej Pogacar type finish. One of these two will probably be back in the green jersey tape. Jonathan Milan will probably get the early points, only 20 available. That takes him to 132, starting at 112. Guys, boom. It's insanity at the front already. The stage has started. Let's get right into this, guys. Let me get settled in here. We're going to take a look at the route here. We're going live now. It's already off. 10-second gaps. We just started. We just started. We are 500 meters into the race right now, and we've got a 10-second gap. Well, sorry, here. We're 2.2 kilometers into the stage, and we've got a 10-second gap. Just all the jerseys up front now, I see all different colors of jerseys, driving hard. Guys, some of these teams, this is the only opportunity they're going to get at a Tour de France to win a stage. And every day that clicks by, the pressure builds. Guys, we've won nothing. Guys, we've won nothing. They all go in with high ambitions. They're motivated. They get there and things don't go their way. Again, they're not robots. Things happen out there. I'm going to go through the chat here quick. We got a dude here just saying, what's up? Hey, dude. His name... oh, love your name, dude. Is your name 10 by 10? It looks something like that. Might be 10 by 0. That's what I'm seeing there. Let me know what your name is, dude. Then we've got Carl Heinz from Portugal. Is this really the actual live of Stage 7? Yeah, dude, I'm watching the stage live. So I'm watching the stage and doing audio commentary for it, providing my insights from what I'm seeing here in the stage right now. Looks like Van Aert might be in the breakaway today, folks. Let me just have a quick look here. I'm trying to figure this out. Now, this is back at the peloton. Let me get some feed here. Oh, yeah, they're strung out completely. The actual breakaway is completely strung out. The peloton is just completely strung out. We're already like 51, 53 kilometers an hour at the very start of the tour. The first hour is going to be just a slaughter fest here. Anyone with tired legs is really going to struggle today. I would say the front breakaway group is probably, it's at least 25 to 30 riders. So it's a big group up the road. It's a dangerous break. The leaders are going to have to be careful here, folks, while we've got this going on here. So, yeah, Carl Heinz from Portugal. We are watching Stage 7 live. It's kind of a listen-along party. I'll do my best to tell you what's going on at the stage right now. Okay, let me move this one over, guys. Let's see. Doug saying since Flowbike took over, the tour control coverage is now horrendous. So Doug's not like him. So Doug, you don't like the Flowbikes at all? Can anyone suggest a free-to-air to all broadcasts? I can use my VPN to travel. Yes, Brett, I love that. And he says, P.S. I still use the commentary. Brett, you're number one in the chat right now, bro. Good job, dude. We've got just under 50 people watching. Guys, early everyone in the world. Like I keep telling Joey that. She goes, why don't a bunch of people watch right at the very beginning? Why do you get numbers bigger? I'm like, because it's 4:30 in the morning for me. For a lot of you dudes, it's middle of the day somewhere in the world. I actually thought this morning, like, imagine the guys on the Pacific Coast. It's like 3:30 in the morning for them. They're not getting up for a couple more hours. It's a Friday. Maybe that's a great day. Maybe that's a bad day. I think the good days are Saturday and Sunday. Right now, I'm seeing two riders, one being Wout van Aert. Let's have a look here, guys. We've got a few groups forming right now. Front group right now. Wout is up front again. He's trying to do something today. He did this yesterday too. He looked like he was having a start to a great day, and then kind of all fell apart on him. In the end, I think he finished more than 15 minutes behind yesterday. So we got Wout van Aert, Visma Leasebike, and Mauro Schmidt for Team Jayco Alula in the front. Only 12 seconds back to the peloton there. Everyone's there, guys. 176 riders. We've lost 5 riders in total this year. I checked that out this morning. Off the back, we already have a couple of riders, I believe. One rider, Brian Coquard. I'm going to say with a 35-second gap, he had an early mechanical. Yeah, just looking up the road, these guys are in the wide open fields here. 2 riders up front. We're going to need some terrain to make this breakaway succeed today. Let's get back here. Guys, why don't I just play you this for a little bit as I get settled in. So here's where we're going today. Make sure that's muted. Just in case you guys don't know, if you're trying to find free sites to watch in that, they get copyright struck so quick. I got copyright struck 2 days ago for a little 6 to 8 second long jingle. It just happened to play in the background, and YouTube catches it. And I'm like, that? Like, to me, it's like, that's something you hear all the time when you watch the Tour de France. But they didn't like it. So then I had to scramble and try to fix things. You can see from the map here, the train is very lumpy here through Bretagne. Brittany. There you go. There's that circuit loop up through the Mur de Bretagne twice. I think the town there is Geraint, they call it. Last one by Mathieu van der Poel. So he knows the stage well. He did go on an epic 8-man breakaway yesterday. So guys, yesterday's stage was absolutely fantastic. 8-man break. It took a long time to form that break yesterday. 8 guys got away. At the end, it was Ben Healy who put in a pretty devastating attack. We'll take a look at the... why does it keep doing this to me? I did have the pictures earlier too. Okay, we'll come back here. We'll take a look at the live tracking. You can see where they are on stage right now. Winds look pretty calm today. I'm not seeing anything that should make us worry for crosswinds here. Catching up with Brian Coquard now. Just seeing a replay of him in the... actually, he went to the doctor's car. Probably just having his finger rewrapped. Just getting a free little sticky ride on the car there, if you know what I mean. In the chat. Okay. So yeah, Brett, there are some places, and I know it was Steven Cycles. Oh yeah, shout out to Steven Cycles. Dude, Steven helps me a lot with my channel. When I go to Europe, I'm definitely going to meet up with him. He rides with a lot of really cool people. He always sends me cool pictures. This is a jersey he sent me. This is a fantastic Lacole jersey he sent me a while back. It's fantastic. I love Lacole products. So Steven sent that over to me. I think it was way back in November. We had a huge postal strike here in Canada, so it took forever to get to me. Just reading here, guys. Let me catch up. Do you think... so Vidi Benny here saying, do you think Binion Girmay or Merlier have a chance to win the sprint today? I don't think Binion does today. Those flat stages are coming, guys. We got a couple of like all-out sprint stages coming. I think one might be tomorrow. I had these stages mixed up in my mind. I thought the Mur was tomorrow. What I'll do here is let's take a look at the stages. It's the Laval-Espace one. This is going to be the one for the sprinters. You can see it's still, they call it flat, still 1,700 meters of climbing. 2 riders still off the front here, guys. Just want to have a quick bounce back there to the race. They've still got a 15-second gap, but it's just 2 of them. One of the strongest guys in the race, but he's not on the form we've seen from the past. Did it all come back overnight? We'll soon find out. This is tomorrow's stage we're going to look at now. Yeah, look at this one. This is a stage that Binion will be involved in. There's a small climb, a 900-meter climb, but it's 16 kilometers from the finish. No one will be able to get away during that point unless they let them. Sprint point just under halfway. This stage will be hotly contested by the sprinters. Stage 9, this guy, we'll get another sprint stage. This one's probably even more interesting. Sprint point early on, so it's going to be an absolute freight trains on the front, pulling hard for their sprinters. The sprint point coming at about 24.2 kilometers in that day. So the first 20-30 minutes are going to be insanity on that stage. Then it's probably going to mellow out. Probably going to see some breakaways try to go. And then the insanity will build at the end again. We'll take a look at stage 10 though. This is a stage I'm really looking for. This is what I call a juicy stage right here. 165 kilometers, 4,400 meters of climbing. And this is what I'm thinking. This is starting to become the Tour de France to me here. We still have a sprint point in there. At that point, the sprinters will just vanish. they will just vanish. You will not see them again for the whole day. Probably losing half an hour to the main group on that day. Let's get back to it, guys. We're back in here. Gap at the front now, 9 seconds. We've got some... It did just show someone trying to bridge up to them. Peloton just reabsorbed them. There's probably... I bet you how they track it. Okay, if it's less than 4 seconds, they're part of this group or they're part of that group. That's probably what's happening there. If I look at the leading group again, looks like 2 riders still, and it sure is 2 riders. We have Mauro Schmidt here from Team Jayco Alula. This guy's a strong rider too. Strong rider. When I see him in that Swiss jersey, I gotta think maybe he's some national time trialist. Let's see what we can find out about him. First at the Cadel Evans Great Ocean Race. Second on the 7th stage of Paris-Nice. This is all this year, guys. Flèche-les-Wallons, 10th place. Basque Country, 13th on the first. So does have a good standings here this year. Okay, right here. 13th on the first stage of the Basque Country. That one's actually, this Itzulia Basque Country, I believe that's on flow bikes. I'm going to catch that time next month. That was an individual time trial. Oh, no, right here. The Grand Primo McGill Indurain. I think that's just a time trial. So, kind of a time trialist. Probably a good guy for Wout to be hanging out with. Get back to live. Ooh, I've got a lot of windows open. Let me shut some of these down. I feel like Joey Jojo on her iPhone when I catch her doing this for about 3 minutes straight, closing down all the windows and asking me, Colin, my phone doesn't work anymore. Why doesn't my phone... 27 degrees at the moment, guys. Brian Coquard's still trying to get back on. Probably a replay, though. Let me get the chat going here, guys. Doug saying that flow bike is exponentially expensive in Czech Republic. It's 12:30 in South Africa right now. I should be working. Hey, Brett, let's start the weekend early. You can hang out with us. Just, you don't have to watch a video. Let's just get some audio going. Just minimize me. Just minimize it. So I'm seeing a little bit of delayed coverage here. You can see the Peloton bringing back the remnants of the breakaway, but we do still have 2 riders up front, 14 seconds at the moment. Let's check the commentary. Let's see what they're saying. The lead duo maintain a gap of 10 seconds after 13.5 kilometers. And as I was just saying here, they're commenting from the Tour de France feed. Riders try to set off, but they're rapidly reeled in. I'm just watching that going on here. Van Aert and Schmidt are going hard. I'll tell you who's at the front of the bunch once the cameras get on them. The cameras are just focused on Wout and Mauro here. The Peloton is just a big blob behind them right now. Trying to see the wind. There is some wind blowing around out there. I'm not going to say it's dead calm right now. Let's have a look here. It says 4.5 k an hour, but it sure looks stronger than that to me. I just wonder where they're getting those weather reports from. Probably in a city, in between buildings, protected. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So Brett's working, and Brett's in South Africa. Good to know. Clifton Dawn here. Dawn's back. Stage 7. Good morning, Colin. Hey, Dawn. Good to see you again, man. Oh, that's right. Important news here for everyone. July the 11th, 7-Eleven day, guys. Get it? July the 11th, 7-Eleven. Free Slurpees. I got to tell Joey that today. Guys, today might be one of the hardest days of my life coming up. So I'm up early for this. Feeling way better. I am recovering. I'm probably back to 90% right now. Am I going to ride my bike today? I might get a little spin in later. Wout's looking back right now. Front of the pack, it says they're traveling at 60 k an hour right now. The Visma Lisa bike rider and the Jayco Alula rider. Peloton is really strung out. Looking like the Peloton does not want any breakaways to get away today. So Mathieu van der Poel is in the yellow jersey. From the time splits yesterday, I was seeing kind of some of the confusion, I think, with the data that was coming from the Tour de France website itself. There was someone that commented in the chat, 100%. And I remember him saying this. He said, the Tour de France times are way off. And as I was doing the commentary there, hands moving in all directions for you guys, trying to figure things out, I'm like, this doesn't seem right to me. Why are they saying... If you guys remember, you remember. There was something going on yesterday. Mathieu van der Poel only has the jersey by 1 second in the end. That was also compounded by the fact that Visma cranked it up right at the very end there. So they brought that lead down so quick. So basically Ben Healy was up the road. Mathieu van der Poel finished 4 minutes behind him. And the peloton with Taddy, Remco, Kevin Vauquelin were 7 minutes back. Well, that 4 to 7 minute gap that Mathieu had to the peloton dropped down to like 1 minute and 35. That's why he has the jersey by only 1 second. It's another yellow jersey win for Mathieu van der Poel. Guess what, guys? How many yellow jerseys you have, how many stages you win, those are all tracked. The number of days in the yellow jersey, that's an important thing. Taddy was trying to get it back for sure. I did see in all the replays, Jonas is right there too. So, again, we talked about it yesterday. A lot of people saying, oh, the Tour's over. And I've actually heard people say that. Oh, the Tour's probably over now, right? No, it's not. It's not over. Not even close. Jonas is right there, feeling strong. And actually, I saw him in some interviews afterwards. He seemed really upbeat, really confident. Hopefully they've got someone on his team, sports, I don't know, psychologist. They probably have those on the team, who gave him a good little talking to. Like, hey, dude, you just had one day that you were off by 1%. Probably 1 to 2% of your real ability. Got some stuff going on here at the front of the panel. They're trying to split it up on the roundabout, guys. Trying to do it on the roundabouts. X trying to get something established here. Green jersey placed quite well at the front right now. Binion's up there as well. I think it's all come back together now, guys. All back together now. 179 riders. That's something I want to bring up here. Come back here, guys. Rankings. I think if we come here. I did want to show you this. So withdrawals, we lost Ghana and Bissinger on day one. They didn't even complete the stage. 2 strong time trialists. 2 important members for both those teams. Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm used to saying that Bissinger is over at EF. He's at Decathlon now. Day 3, we lost Jasper in that horrendous crash. Actually, you know what's cool yesterday too? Hand talk. Let's do some hands and stuff like that. I saw Chris Horner put a video out. I think he put it out 2 days ago. I didn't actually even watch it. I'm going to watch it today. And the thumbnail was something like the UCI really overacted to this. Talking about how they fined Brian Coquard for the crash to Jasper. Stage 5, during the time trial, there was 2 riders that didn't start. Oh, I get it now. If you guys go back and watch my stage 5, at one point I was watching the start times because people were asking, when are the hitters going? And I'm trying to figure out the times when they're going. And it kept showing 2 riders there. It's these 2 riders. They were in the start times, but they withdrew before the start. They've got DNSs, S as in Sam, not DNFs as in Frank. They did not start. So when I was looking at it, it was showing them starting, but their start times were like 4 hours before Taddy and Remco. I'm like, they withdrew. UAE are trying to take control with a small break. They might try and control. Okay, let's see how this happens here, guys. UAE wants to control this. Can Mathieu van der Poel do this one again? Jonathan Milan right at the front today. Wow, we're a long way to the sprint, too. We are a long way to the sprint point, guys. St Malo to Mur-de-Bretagne. Look how far we are from the sprint point. Jonathan Milan is right at the front. Close that down. I'll give you some live tracking for a second here as I read the chat. Actually, we will go through the commentary here too. See our location in France. You're just working away from St Malo along this river system here. Probably a lot of mixing of fresh and salt water, kind of an estuary setting here. How far in do the tides affect this and interact with the fresh waters coming in off these rivers? So mixing of fresh and salt water. Okay. 7-Eleven day free Slurpees if you have one of those convenience stores near you. Near 7-Eleven for me is about 35 minutes away up in Olds, but I am going there today. Okay. VD here saying thank you for sacrificing your sleep hours. Oh yeah, VD, let's talk about that for a second. Guys, the race is on. I'm watching it. I'm listening to it. I'm giving you the stuff as quick as I can here. So yeah, today I'm up early. I'm a little bit tired from yesterday, and I'm still a little bit... I'm not sick anymore. I'm just recovering. Been doing a lot of sleeping. Antibiotics, the ones I'm taking, hit me so hard. It's like after I do these streams, I got about an hour in me, and then I go... just kind of crater for like about 5 hours. Not sleeping, but just watching YouTube, darkness, just very fatigued. But today, we're doing this. I got to feed the animals. Oh yeah, guys, check this out. We have 6 baby piglets right now. Our big black pig, she's huge. Sometime the night before, had 6 little baby pigs. I wonder if I can get a picture up for you guys. They're about this big. They're just hanging out there. Quite the surprise. You would have thought she would have had about 15 of them, but just 6 of them. We also have 3 kittens on the property right now. They're 5 days old. They were born on stage 1. So I'm trying to think about how I'm going to name them. And actually, if you guys watch stage 1 of my race coverage, Julian Alaphilippe wants to do something today too, folks. He's 20 minutes behind, 62nd overall. Riders are still pushing to the front, trying to make something happen here. Guys, every day is so important for them. So in the leading group right now, Nielsen Paulus off the front, guys. EF, Education, Easy Post. They've got some confidence from yesterday. Like that win by Ben Healy. Guys, we can do this. We can do this. That's what they need. And that's what the other teams need too. Generally what happens is once one team starts winning, let's say Alpecin starts winning, or the mountain stages, UAE, Visma, things like that, they start winning all of it, and then the smaller teams, they struggle to get involved. Yep, Alaphilippe was attacking at kilometer 21, and now Nielsen Paulus is up there. Nielsen Paulus, a very good cyclist. Very good cyclist. So yeah, I'll try to get some pics uploaded of the pigs. I will be showing this here too, maybe when this settles down. The action's pretty hot and heavy at the front right now, guys. Pretty hot and heavy. Let's just scroll down through here. And here's the start. Let's see if I can blow this up for you guys. This is just the rollout, the neutralized start today. Cyclists just cruising along. We don't need to see much of that. What else can we see? Happy birthday to Pavel Sivakov here. This would be in the morning. They do the team. Remember, guys, they got to do this every day. They do a team presentation every day. The long days for these guys. So happy birthday. And I am going to get right back to this here. Oh, check this out too. Lenny Martinez. So many birthdays here. Okay, that's right. They're just talking about the team standings here. Visma Lisa Bike right now is the number 1 team, rated number 1 team. Jerseys, Mathieu van der Poel's in the yellow, Jonathan Milan in the green. UAE here. Okay, that didn't show us much, did it? Tim Wellens is back in the yellow, and Remco in the Best Young Riders jersey. Okay, I want to get back up to the race, guys. Let's keep a close eye on this. Ooh, something's happening here now, guys. Oh, great comment here. I love this, seeing this. Valentin Madouas. I read a comment by him somewhere in the interwebs yesterday. It was probably today. probably, yeah, maybe this morning, Valentin Madouas was saying we need to take opportunities here whilst we're in Brittany. Guess who's in the breakaway right now, folks? He's sitting really well, 25th overall for Groupama FDJ. Valentin Madouas. We've also got Geno Berkmos. I need a Belgian expert here to give me some pronunciation on that. Nielsen Paulus, Victor Kampenaerts, the man himself, Marco Haller for two-door cycling, and Matteo Jorgensen. Are you kidding me? Are they going to let Matteo go up the road? Okay, it looks like it's all come back now, guys. You can see here it's changing so fast. Now it's just giving me one. So that little group just went up, pulled them all back. There's no way they can let Matteo Jorgensen go up the road. Not yet anyways. Take a look at the rankings again. We'll look at the GC overall after stage 6. One certain Matteo Jorgensen is in 6th place overall. So this is it's gonna be like this for the first hour of it today, guys. It's gonna be an hour of this going on and on and on. Riders growing, riders. Eventually, though, the leaders at the front, Taddy, Remco, they're gonna just let them go. Let them go. So there's probably some riders that are further down in the tour right now. They're like, man, I'm half an hour behind. I need to attack now, and they're going to let me go. That's usually how it plays out. Let's read the chat. Yeah, again, so Vidi, thank you for... Yeah, back to that. I'm going to finish that off quick, guys. Do the stream. These streams are 4.5 to 5 hours long every day. They're super fun, guys. I love it. Let's have a sip of coffee each. Let's have a sip of coffee. Wherever you are, sip what you're sipping. I race outside. I tried to do it yesterday. I tried to go to Joey Jojo's office. It was pouring when I got there. It had poured the night before. I was going to battle my way through mowing the grass. It is a business, so I got to get the grass cut. But it was actually just downpouring as I got there. Left. So all the gear's in my car. I got to get to Olds first. Get my free Slurpee. Team 7-Eleven day. Team 7-Eleven. I just said that, didn't I? Team 7-Eleven back in the day. Ron Kiefel. Yeah. Andy. All those guys. Then go to her office. Mow the grass. 15 minutes. Get home. And I'm probably going to have a nap because tonight we've got tickets to the Calgary Stampede Grandstand show, which I don't want to go to. The only reason, it's a lot of fun. So what is the Calgary Stampede? It's, I think they call it the greatest outdoor show on earth. Self-branded. Okay, it's a rodeo. So it's like very country western. There's lots of country music playing, cowboys. It's us kind of showing the heritage of the area. There's all the stuff, where they ride horses and they put on parades. They do the bull busting where, they ride those 2,000-pound bulls that do not want to be ridden, and they buck guys off. The chuck wagons are really fun. Taking a look at what looks like a really cool lock here, like where they allow ships to pass through. Yeah, it's a lock controller. There's a smaller one and a larger one. Then there's like a little stage thing afterwards. People do some dancing and some kind of whatever half-baked singing. Worst part, though, I heard was that, oh yeah, don't forget we got the fireworks to watch. And I'm like, the fireworks don't go off till 11 p.m. tonight. And I said, you're going to absolutely kill me. Because when the fireworks go off at 11 p.m., they'll go off for 5-10 minutes. We got to walk out of the Calgary Stampede. There's like so many people there. It gets worse the later at night you get. Get to parking, and it's a full hour drive home. I said, so you're going to have me out till like 1 o'clock in the morning to get up, to try to get to bed, to do another stream tomorrow morning. So yeah, tomorrow's going to be even worse. But guys, appreciate watching. Love everyone being here. Guys, we're already at 120 viewers right now, and we got 4 likes. Let's keep rocking it, folks. Let's keep rocking it. My numbers weren't that great yesterday, but it was a Thursday. Thursday, middle of the week, whatever. Let's move on. We're moving on, folks. Yep. Donson here. Biniam Girmay isn't a pure sprinter, so he likes ones where it's kind of lumpy. Not too lumpy, but just kind of lumpy. I agree with that. Don saying, good to hear you've gotten over into your recovery. Love this guy here, Amir Benamor. Bon coverage, your Tour de France 2025. Thank you, dude. Doug Day will be popping in and out to do yard work today. Yeah, guys, I understand a lot of you guys got to pop in and out. It's the Tour de France, right? This is, I think, why we love it. You can watch it for a little bit. You can come back. Right now, guys, we're at 165 kilometers remaining. It's all still together. Guys are trying to go off the front. The speed is super high. I'm waiting for... we're 30 kilometers in right now. I'm looking for an average speed. You can see here, if you look at the commentary, it's just attack after attack. We had that group, the Nielsen Paulus group. They were caught at kilometer 28, kilometer 30. We got more guys trying to go. They're all just getting reacted to and all just getting caught. Again, I'd love to see the small teams. Let's get Decathlon, UnoX, Total Energies. Let's get them on our freight train and get them out there. Yeah, they're really strung out. There'll be some guys behind trying to block the peloton when their riders get up the road. Yeah, Doug, great to have you here, man. We got Eritrea 4G here. Did the stage start? Yeah, the stage has started, dude. We are about 30 kilometers into it right now. Binyam's fine. I know the Eritreans, they love Binyam. Everyone loves Binyam, man. Everyone loves Binyam. I think I mentioned a few days ago I was going to show you a video. I'd have to dig for it now. I've got a lot of ideas for the channel, guys. Hey, and if you haven't been, I've been watching the Tour of Austria. That's a really cool race. So I watched that yesterday afternoon. World Tour teams with continental level teams. There's like 10 continental level teams and 5 World Tour teams. And like I'm talking names, you know. Isaac Del Toro is there for UAE. Groschartner is there for UAE. Who else is there? I think Bob Jungels is there. So lots of big names. They had an interesting point there. I don't know who the commentators are. I think the female commentator, I think it's Annemiek. I'm pretty sure I heard the name. Very knowledgeable in cycling. So when I hear the name Annemiek, is that Annemiek van Vleuten? That's who I think it is. They never showed them once. They said that the continental level teams, it's kind of their race, I think. So it's a 2.1 race. So the World Tour teams can show up to it. They haven't won a stage at the Tour of Austria since 2015. Because the World Tour teams come, right? So it's a great place for the World Tour teams to go. You got to realize the Tour de France is on, but there's other races too. They're trying to keep their other riders conditioned. They're probably sending Isaac there to prep for the Vuelta. You know, since he lost the Giro, let's get the Vuelta. That's my guess anyways. Okay, Don saying there was a dude the other day who crashed, finished the stage, then didn't start the next day for stage 4 due to a shoulder blade fracture. I'll have to figure out who that is. Pigs are cool. I used to have 18 chickens just for the eggs. Fun stuff. Yeah, dude, you know, we've got a chicken coop in that. Just haven't got around to the chickens yet, which that's the easiest one to do. The absolute easiest one to do. We don't really do anything. Like, we're not harvesting the pigs or anything like that. We kind of just... I guess they're like miniature pot bellies is what they are. So they're kind of a little bit hairier. They're kind of like pets. They're very smart too. So I found them born yesterday morning after the stream. I'm like, okay, they were born sometime between last night and this morning. And those little pigs are so alert, doing things. Mom got up when I was feeding her, and the little pigs just follow her. They're not like laying down there defenseless. So I'm looking forward to seeing them this morning. I did check on them multiple times yesterday. Let's see here. Looks like Akshat Chaturvedi. What are the chances of Vingegaard now? Does he stand a chance against Pogacar? I would say absolutely. He had one off day. Let's have a quick look at that. I like these questions, guys, because I can take a look at things. We'll go to the GC again. Mathieu van der Poel in first place. Taddy in second. Remco in third. And guys, these are all going to move around all the time. Vingegaard was in 5th place, 1 minute 14 seconds back. One bad time trial, one bad stage. Taddy could be in 5th. And let's just say Vingegaard could be in 2nd. It's very easy for it to happen. And it has happened before. The last 2023, Taddy lost 1 minute and 38 seconds in a time trial to Jonas Vingegaard. So it's possible. Very good to see Jonas being confident and upbeat after yesterday's stage. Because after the time trial, I mean, yeah, he did just kill himself. He just looked downtrodden. Guys, Peloton's all together right now. 160.8 kilometers remaining. Here's the live tracking again. You can see there's no breakaways right now. We'll hang out here for a little bit. Just leave it on that. I'll catch up with the chat. I'll have some more coffee. Actually, I think I've reduced my caffeine consumption because of doing the live streaming. For I don't know how many years, it's 3 per day. First thing in the morning, every day, no matter what. Now I'm getting about 1.5. I don't like cold coffee. It's getting cold. So I kind of stopped drinking it. Thanks, guys. We have reduced my caffeine addiction. Jeff saying 7-Eleven kit was worn this year. I think it was Visma. Yeah, I think you're right, dude. Someone brought it back, didn't they? Or yeah, someone did a really retro. Was it UnoX? Someone did a full retro out of the blue. Hey man, we want to, show homage to this great team from the past. Jeff saying it's kind of weird to have this bike race, and meanwhile a couple thousand guys will. Yeah, that's true too, man. Yeah, so I think the Tour de France was only shut down for World War I and World War II. That's it. I just started that book, getting into it now. Dawn is supporting Vinny right now. 50 minutes from Vienna. Doug, is that how close you are to Vienna? Really? So yeah, it's Calgary Stampede time tonight. Doug will know all about that. I think Doug said he spent 41 years living in Calgary before he got to do the Euro lifestyle. I love it, dude. What an opportunity that would be. It's kind of like James Delara, who's I think he's from Seattle originally and now lives in Corsica. Like, yeah, I'd love that. Dude, again, that's my fantasy. I'd love to just say, I'm going to go live in Mur-de-Bretagne. Let's do it. Let's just go. Probably happens more often than you think. Yeah, Isaac's winning Tour of Austria. Good confidence builder for him. They got to keep these guys. I mean, training's one thing, but racing's another. They are showing a break right now off the front. Will this one happen? Yeah, it's weird. Look at that. So this is what happens sometimes, and now it's gone. So there must have been one rider like a second off the front, 2 seconds off the front. They're singing happy birthday on the team car radio to Lenny Martinez. So quick start to today's stage. First hour time, I imagine, is going to be quite high. I'll come back to the race here. Turgis is trying to go. That was probably our one guy that had that 1 second gap. So they've been battling now for 39 kilometers all out at the front. Every time I look at the screen over here, they're swerving ever. Riders reaching up for the radios, asking for directions, trying to tell them what's going on. Yep, Pavel Sivakov, birthday, Lenny Martinez, birthday. Oh, yeah. Pavel's on Team UAE, very strong rider. And Lenny Martinez, who has had a tough start. One of the most promising young riders in the peloton, thanks to his climbing and aggressive racing style, which we have seen that. It's actually saying it right here in the commentary here, which he's demonstrated in Rouen to win the golden jersey for the Combativity Award. He had like 3 terrible days. Terrible days. He must have been sick, stress, whatever it may be, and then he came out and was at the front. Yeah, Jeff, good question. Why would they schedule Austria at the same time as they schedule the Tour de France? Dude, it's like the women's tour, the women's Giro. It's on right now as well. I watched that last night too. I don't think I saw the finish. I think I was falling asleep at the end. I basically went downstairs to bed last night at 8 o'clock. I fell asleep on the couch downstairs. I told Joey, I said, I just got to start thinking about resting, knowing that today is just going to just compound on me tomorrow. Yeah, it is showing Anthony Churches at the front. Really like this guy. The start was really good for him. He's had a couple of days where he hasn't done as well, but right now we're just seeing everything sitting together here. Remember, the categorized climbs aren't until the very end. That's where it's going to get really insane. If I do that there, okay, we're back to this one. Yeah, they got overlap a lot of races. There's so many races that overlap. Plus, they almost need to have other races because the teams are so big. Otherwise, these guys got nothing to do. You can only bring 8 riders to the tour. Anthony Churches was attacking quite hard. He's out of the saddle sprinting, trying to get away. He is with the peloton now. This was back at a kilometer when we had 159 to go. Currently, we only have 155 to go. Viewers are building, guys. Love it. Thank you so much. 150 watching right now. I know it takes about 3 hours in before we got a ton of people watching, which I appreciate a lot. Don says Tour of Austria should have Arnold commentating. Yeah, it should. It's really good racing there too. You get to see the other riders you never see, and you get to see potentially some up and comers there, and they're trying really hard. Let's get back here. Ooh. Don saying chickens are easy to maintain but difficult to keep alive. There are many predators. Yeah, Don, we have coyotes coming out of the yin-yang here. Ever since I moved my sled dogs on, when I got out of sled dogs in 2018, we never had coyotes here because I had 52 dogs living in that back area behind the barn. Now the coyotes just walk through the yard. They just walk through the yard. I actually really like coyotes. They don't stress me out too much. But yeah, if you're going to have chickens, you need some protection. I got a donkey on the property. So I got horses and a donkey, and donkeys are super tough. Marshall, actually he's Marshall, the mini donkey. There's a big blob of riders at the front of the peloton, and there's 80, 90 riders strung out single file right behind them. The pressure's on here. I think riders are going to start cracking soon. We're going to start seeing the field start splitting apart. We've got someone off the front right now. Someone's trying again. Valentin Madouas. Again, Groupama, FDJ. It's kind of his mission today. He knows they need to do something. He said it in a statement earlier. I mentioned it. He's already been in one attack. Very small gap right now, though, guys. It's only 5 seconds. Will they allow him to go? He is over 6 minutes behind in the standings, as is 25th place right now. It just depends when the rubber band will snap. When will they say, okay, let him go? Then it takes a while before other riders will try to jump up. Okay. Yeah, Doug Sanders here now. Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, Doug, it seems like every day is Friday to me. But I'm telling you, being up so early and the little bit of sickness I've been going through, it's been really tiring me out. So yeah, I'm glad it's Friday too. Anna, I want to see Mathieu van der Poel win the Tour. He's a real champion, not scared to do everything. Yeah, Anna, I agree. I love the guy. It seems like he can almost do everything. He just doesn't have those climbing the super, super long hills. I would love to see him win it because his grandfather on his mother's side, is that maternal then? Maternal grandfather? God, I've never understood that stuff. Is the famous Raymond Poulidor, who finished, I don't know how many times, second at the Tour de France. Never was able to get it done, only because he was racing most of his career against Eddie Merckx, and I think it was Jacques Anquetil as well. So he had to race against two of the greatest champions of all time. Never got to sit on the top place on the podium. That's Mathieu's grandfather. So wouldn't it be a cool story if that could happen? If Mathieu could win? Don likes 10 ounces a day of coffee. Okay, so here's the Eritreans coming in, giving the support to Benny. Love it. Got the Eritrean flag waving strong and proud here. Doug saying congrats to Ben yesterday. Yeah, what an awesome effort by Ben. I was watching some of the commentary back, or the coverage back last night. The attack he put in was awesome. They tried to go. Quinn was the first guy to go with him, and he did get back up with them. Great attack. Great attack. And that's what he's known to do. Did see Eddie Dunbar say as well. He said, when I saw Ben go, I knew he was going to win the stage. And Eddie is showing some good form now. Eddie's a really good climber. That's why he got in on some of the points yesterday. He picked up a couple of KOM points. Yeah, it's saying right here, Madawas is trying again. I just mentioned it, and here he is again. Trying to go for it. The guys, they know they need to do things now. Yeah, we already know Team Bahrain victorious. Happy birthday, Lenny. Average speed right now is 54.7k an hour. We're looking for the first hour speed. That's what I want to see. Heating up, guys. It's almost 29 degrees Celsius. We're talking like mid to high 80s, I believe. Maybe 86 degrees, something like that, Fahrenheit. Yeah, I know Don. Don's got a good one here for me. Doug's saying Google Hodman, Czech Republic. Okay, I'll look it up, Doug. I'll pull that up on... Yeah, I'll pull it up on this one here once I get a little breather. Don's saying only 3 days left until the rest day. Dude, I know. I know. The thing about it is I've got the momentum now. I just want to keep going. It's like I always tell people here, like for my inside cycling stuff, it's not really good to take any days off. You should just keep going. And, ooh, we got someone off the back here. Who's this? It is showing Edward Toynes off the back on camera here. Let's see who it is. It is Edward Toynes. Is it Edward? That doesn't sound right. It is Edward Toynes. Lidl Trek rider from Belgium. 22 seconds back. Looks just purely like a mechanical to me. I don't see any scrapes on him. Fingers crossed, folks. Haven't really seen any crashes the last couple days. Been very safe out there. So hopefully the nerves and the jitters are out of them now, and we don't see anything horrific happen again. So Madawas looks like he's back now. Peloton's brought him back again. 149.6 kilometers remaining. All the hitters are there. We've got one group. Riders are taking their opportunities. How many times can you attack off the front over and over, going full gas against the world's best riders before you can't do it anymore? Intermarché well represented at the front of the peloton. Uno X is up there too. Everyone's trying to make their moves today. We've got another mention of a breakaway here. Who's it this time? Okay, this time we've got Jonas Abrahamsson. Okay, it's back together. It gets to a certain point and they bring them back. So guys are going. It's been just absorbed over and over and over. This is going to be a brutal day for the riders before we go into a sprint stage tomorrow. And then I think we have kind of like another kind of a sprint rolling stage before we have to take on stage 10. They get 1 day of recovery and then we start heading towards the mountains. Okay. Doug is saying, P.S. Nobody from here accepts Czechia as their name. Well, isn't that the name? Isn't Czechia kind of like the casual way of saying Czech Republic? Am I right about that? Like they'll say the Czechia national soccer team or something like that. I've heard them use that before. But Doug, let me know. Yeah, we've got 3 stages left till the rest day. Wade, so the stage finishes on a Cat 3 climb. That's right, Mur de Bretagne. We go up it twice. There's a Cat 4 version of the Mur right before it through the village. And then, guys, I do have that pulled up. Why don't I do that right now for you? We're going to do this again. We did this yesterday. I've got it set up already. Guys, I'm using a different one today. This is the application I usually use. This is called My Coals. And you can see the profile here. So I went upstairs last night out of the dungeon and sitting on the couch trying to get some stuff done for today. And I went to Climb Finder, and it's only Europe. It's only Europe. I was like, okay, I'm signing up. Give me the premium account. I love it. Let's go. Probably still will get it. It's only Europe. They have a lot of climbs. I think they have more climbs than my coals. This is what the Mur-de-Bretagne looks like. We're talking, it's 129 meters of elevation gain. It's only 2 kilometers long, 1.9. Max gradient, 13% there. Category, oh, they say it's a category 4 climb here. I think I did read something about it. Just hang on a second here. I think it's getting a category 3 categorization because it's at the very end. Now you can see here. Oh, looked like someone trying to attack off the front there in a replay, an EF rider. That might have been Nielsen again. He almost just crashed into the side of a building on the side of the road, coming out of the roundabout. This climb is very famous. It's been used a lot in the past. Okay, right here. Where is the Mathieu van der Poel one? That's the one I'm most interested in because that's the one. In 2021, Mathieu van der Poel won the second stage of the Tour de France in impressive fashion. On the penultimate climb, the one before the end of the Mur, he went to attack and earn himself a bonus second. He got caught, and in the final climb at the Mur, he went on the attack again, and the Dutchman finished first on the Mur de Bretagne. He also took the yellow jersey that day. Awesome. So it's also used at the, what's this one, the Bretagne Classic? That race there, it's Ouest, O-U-E-E-S-T. I think that's on Flow Bikes. And also the Tour de France women have used it too. So yeah, that's the climb, guys. That's it right there. I'll show you something interesting. Maybe interesting. Let me go back here for a second. That was the Mur de Bretagne real life. I just want to show you something for you people that aren't really knowledgeable about virtual cycling. Here's the Mur de Bretagne Watopia climb portal Zwift. It's the exact same thing. Same thing. It's a full simulation of it. They make it 100 meters longer, same elevation gain. Looks like the same average gradient to you, maybe a slightly harder max gradient. So that's what you can do inside when you can't go outside. Here is the actual, that's the Mur, that's the finish climb, but there's also this one here too. This is what they climb before they get to the first ascent of the Mur, and these are all going to come 1, 2, 3 after another. Wow, the field is absolutely going nuts right now, guys. Absolutely going nuts. Let's turn this one off. I got some pictures to show you too. Let me get back in here before I lose track of what's going on. I felt like I was losing track yesterday. 145.6 kilometers remaining at the moment. At kilometer 50, Van Aert attacks again. Mathieu's following right now, it's saying. Guys, I'm just getting the feed here because it's so crazy in that live tracking right now. They're coming, they're going. They're coming, they're going. Chat's the favorite place for me to be, though. Yeah, this could be a Poggy finish, too. Like, for me, if Mathieu van der Poel's going on the attack at the finish, Poggy's the guy that can... I think he's about the only guy that can beat him in this kind of finish. Brett Rogers... Yeah, Brett, exactly. Dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, dog 4, dog 5. You know what the funniest thing? People would always say to me, how do you remember their names? And again, I'll go back to the classroom example. Teachers have 30 students. They might have multiple classes of 30 students, and you just know their names. You get to learn them, their personalities. Yeah, did I screw up their names sometimes? Yeah, like so when I would be training dogs, and I would train 18, sometimes 20 dogs at a time, as long as I had help in a big string. And basically, yeah, I'm looking at their butts. I would call dogs by the wrong names. The dogs didn't care, though. They were like, oh, yeah, he's cheering me on for whatever reason. They're just dogs. I love dogs. Yeah, I had lots of dogs. And I give them theme names. I actually like to call my dogs by, like, human names. I did that a lot, too. So I had a dog named Ryan. Teddy. Petey was one of my main leaders. The scary thing is, there's dogs I look back and I'm like, I don't remember that dog's name. When in the past, like, it was so much work feeding them before I went to the office in the morning in downtown Calgary, which included an hour-long drive down the highway, work all day, drive an hour home, feed them again. Dogs came first before anything to me. Dawn's asking, may I ask? Of course you can, Dawn. Everything's open here. How large is your property in acres? I'm on just under 25 acres. So it's kind of I'm in the farmlands. So, you know, it's kind of got the acreage look out front. Nice driveway with the trees going down at different types of trees. There is an ephemeral creek that goes here. Ephemeral runs about once a year, guys. That's what that means. There's another word. I think it's called is it a wazoo? Another name that gets used where it only flows seasonally, which is kind of the same as ephemeral. Guys, I did want to say that too. Just thinking about all the people in Texas that have been dealing with this horrible flooding. Like, dude, it's a disaster there. I haven't heard any numbers yet. And some of the damage you see, like, guys. Okay, are we back? We might be back. I think we're back. Let me get back to the chat here. Let me get back in, guys. Let me get back in. Are we live again? Okay. Am I live, guys? Am I live? Trying to catch up with what's going on here. Guys, we just had a full Starlink reboot. I think I'm streaming. If you guys can see this, let me know as quick as possible. Okay, so what I'm seeing here now, I'm just going to go on as that we are back and live. I'm going to have a quick listening here quickly. We do have a bit of a break right now at the front. They're still trying again. Nielsen Palace back up there again. Okay, I got to get caught up here. Just trying to get caught up with the stream. Guys, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so Cole Kane is saying yes. So, guys, just want to confirm. Yeah, guys, that was a complete Starlink reboot. Starlink really is a good product. Has one of the best apps ever, if you can see that on screen. As soon as I saw that go down, I'm like, what time is it? 5:29 in the morning when it went down. It just rebooted itself. I think it's built in every once in a while. It just does a full power up, power down, like as you should on your routers. It has great statistics on it. It'll tell me, you know, when it goes out, my ping. Probably like, it's awesome actually. Yeah, it just says here, your Starlink just powered on in the last few minutes. So it'll show it searching for satellites. If you're ever in a situation, rural property where you don't have good satellite, just get a Starlink system. I know there's another brand coming out if you want to use a competitor. Guys, let's get back to it here. I got to catch up with a few of those comments there. Yeah, guys, I did say I was expecting that to happen. So if you ever do see that happen, okay, top chat. It always defaults to top chat. I don't like that. I want to read what everyone has to say here. So thanks for hanging in there, guys. And I'm going to back up a little bit here. Dom was asked. So, guys, there is a break right now. A break has been established. I was able to go grab another coffee too. Guess what? Geraint Thomas is in the break, folks. Baudin for EF. Marco Haller for Tudor. We saw him earlier. He's in this break. They've got a 5-second gap. Garcia Cortina and Costiou from Arkea. Ewen Costiou from Arkea B&B Hotels. Now, is this something that can get established? 10-second. Wait a second here. How big is the gap? Wow. So they're saying it's a 1 minute 10-second gap. Is that real? Let's take a look at the live tracking. That can't be a 1 minute 10-second gap. Okay, guys, let me just get settled in. The panic sets in. It's saying it's a 1 minute 10-second gap. I'm going to look at the screen here. Sivakov at the back right now, picking up bottles for his team on his birthday. It does say the gap is up to 1:10 as the peloton traveled through Denon. Bruno Amarel. This guy is awesome. He did really well at the time trial a few days ago. I think he's trying to bridge up to them right now. Let's get back to the chat. So it is a 1 minute 10-second gap. Okay, 58-second gap currently. Probably a little bit of hills in there. Uphill, downhill. It's going to make that, rubber band. I like to call it accordion. Kind of accordion in and accordion's out. So when we left, there was no break. The Starlink shut down. Got a coffee. Came back. Love chatting with you guys. We got 142 people watching right now. Swoosh Kid, do you think Bora Hansgrohe has an official changing of the guard from Roglic to Lipowitz? I think we're going to see it happen in this tour, dude. Good comment. I think I might have mentioned that yesterday too, that, Roglic is 36. He's already had a great career. He never got to win a Tour de France, but he's won lots of stuff. He's already had a previous career to this in ski jumping. I mean, the guy's a superstar athlete, no doubt. He's got a family. I think he loves his life. I think he's made enough money. I'm sure he lives in the Czech Republic. Actually, no, I think did he live in Monaco? I think Roglic lives in Monaco, so he's got a fantastic life. And his comment was, winning the Tour is not going to change my life either way. Basically, I think he's already got enough success. He's got enough money in the bank that to win this Tour is not going to, change his life overnight. He'd be the Tour winner, and he'd probably retire. So, yeah, and I think the team is aware of that too, and they'll probably be putting more time and emphasis on Lipowitz. But it'll be a great way to see Roglic go out. I mean, you know what? I don't know if I was ever really a huge Roglic fan, but give him credit. He's put a lot of time into the sport. So yeah, Swoosh Kid, great comment, dude. We've got someone here. I'm not sure what his name is. USA Usafox. Oh, it's Usafox. I thought it was USA 4. Is it a good bet to bet on a Poggy win? Probably is a good bet to bet on a Poggy win. Do I want to see Poggy win this year? No. Will he win this year? There's a good chance. Jeffrey Lills, people don't realize that these point races result in time deductions, actual time from the clock total. Yeah, it's a good point, Jeff. There's bonus points at the end of stages, and those bonus points will get larger as we get into the mountains. So like for today's stage, good time to bring this up here. Let's go to the route of this one. I always have trouble finding this one. Where do they show that? Oh, you got to click on the route itself. Sorry, guys. You think I'd be a pro at this by now. You go to Sporting Stakes here. So if we look at... why is it not showing it? I showed it earlier today. Stage 7. I'm not interested in just a picture. Wow, that's so weird. I think if you go to the route itself here, click here... this one right here, guys. That's my fault. You can see we've got points. It'll give you the points layout. Here's the time bonuses. So if you finish first, they take 10 seconds off your time. seconds for second place, 4 points for third place. This could be 20, 30 seconds by the time we're in the high mountains. So there are places where you can reduce your time. So if you can get a breakaway and get 15 seconds ahead, you may end up pulling 25 seconds back in total with the time bonuses. 5 riders still in the front, guys. This is the break of the day. It's been established. How long did it take for us to get that going? It took over 64 kilometers of cycling to get that done. Let's go to the commentary. We should see we're at kilometer 62, and they're saying the gap's down to 50 seconds. They've got UAE on the front right now. Love to see Amaral get up there. Love to see that. Let's just hang here for now. Go through the chat. Czechia is now the official name. That's what I thought. Just like Turkey with an E on the end. Oh, that's how they spell it. Turkiye. Okay, I didn't know that is not Turkey anymore. Good to know. Sage Gaston. Okay, dude is here. Guys. Great point, Sage. I'm glad you're here. Me and my family have bets between Poggy and Vingegaard. Poggy, only guy to ever drop Mathieu van der Poel. Yeah. Elim here is cheering on Benny. We're going to get to some pictures here right away, you guys. Yeah, that was a Starlink hiccup. You know what? It does do it, and generally it happens right after 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Other times it'll happen 3 days in a row. So I was kind of like, oh, it's going to happen during the tour. Definitely happened there. It does reboot itself. I don't need to do anything. The dish that's outside just starts looking for new satellites and goes, yep, got it. Everything fires right back up. Yeah, we were down for a while, guys. We're back. We're all back. Thanks, everyone. Tony C's here. Good morning. Hey, Tony. Looks like a sprinter stage today. Breakaway of about 2 minutes is good for the sprinters so they can make that up no problem at the end. I think it's a Mathieu van der Poel stage. Love seeing Geraint Thomas here at his final Tour de France, working hard on the front. This guy's an absolute legend. I wish he was still wearing his old sunglasses, though. The ones he wore for his entire career. Riding his Pinarello. This looks like Haller here from Tudor Pro Cycling. It is Haller. Marco Haller. Sorry about that, Marco. The EF rider is Alex Baudin. 49th overall at the Tour. G. Thomas, Geraint Thomas is 39th overall. Best placed in this group. Let's look at the Movistar rider. Iván García Cortina, 103rd overall at the moment. And the Arkea rider, Ewen Costiou, 129th. So they've let this break go, folks. It's saying 1 minute 14 seconds here. So the commentary that's coming through is kind of all over the place right now. It was saying 50 seconds. I think it's expanded out again. Gonna just zoom out a little bit here. Wow, I'm hungry already today. I didn't eat a lot for a few days there, and I don't think I've really caught up yet. Ian Holmes here. Hey, buddy, keep up the good work. Ian, thank you so much. Ian, you're the Filipino guy in the Philippines. British guy in the Philippines, I believe. Yeah, dude, I love doing this. I'm going to keep doing this after the tour is over, too. So, and guys, I know the Tour de France is the biggest race, but the Vuelta's coming in August. I love the Vuelta. I find the Vuelta is just, let's see what crazy road we can build this year and make these cyclists go over it. They have the most insane roads. I think they still have a team time trial. I love a team time trial. Kind of more old school, make it as hard as possible. And there's a ton of other really cool stage races coming up. Tour of Deutschland, the Tour of Poland's coming up, the Tour of Denmark. If I can make it work and people are still interested and still want to like hang out, have some fun, it's going to be way less numbers. We all know that. I'm going to do it. So let me know what you guys think about that. 161 watching now, guys. Great job. We got some Eritrea love here for Benny, Eritrea. Doug Day, Jaeger still playing competitive hockey. Jaeger, Yager still playing competitive. Dude, yeah, I forgot about that. He's still playing. Jaromir Yager, guys. The hair, the man, the myth, the legend. I don't know how many seasons he played in the NHL, but it seems like it was 20 plus. I think he might have played the majority of his career on the Penguins. We should look that up, shouldn't we? Let's look that up right now. I forgot he was Czech. Jaromir. As soon as you type the name in Jaromir, you only get one result. I'm looking this up right now on the little computer. Played on the Penguins with Mario Lemieux. The guy is 53 years old. Still playing professional level hockey in the Czech Republic. So let's take a look. He was first drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins in 1990. Okay, he did play for a lot of teams. But I think the majority of his team, he played for 11 years straight with the Penguins, and then he started bouncing around. 3 years with the Capitals. Then 4 years with the Rangers. Then I think he went to Czech Republic. I think he retired out of the NHL and went back home. Well, no. Looks like he played for maybe what I would call like a continental level team. Avangard Omsk. I don't know what that is. Then he went back to the Flyers, the Dallas Stars, the Bruins, the New Jersey Devils, the Florida Panthers. Wow, he played for the Panthers. Now the current NHL Stanley Cup champions. Okay, this I didn't know because I wasn't following hockey. He played for the Calgary Flames. Calgary is 55 minutes down the road from here. Then he heads back to there. That was a good side chat. Still playing. Love it. Jaromir Jagr. G is doing well. Yeah, G needs a good day. I know people were chatting just a few days ago. Guys, is it Ineos or Ineos? I heard commentators saying, I think it was the Tour of Austria, they kept calling it Ineos. I'm like, it's Ineos. That's how I say it anyways. Ineos. The Grenadiers. Ineos Grenadiers. Polka dot jersey here. Tim Wellens chatting with the Alpecin boys right now. Everything's looking friendly right now. You'd have to be friends with these guys. You got to ride with them 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Okay. Noah. We got a new dude here. Noah Musi. Hey, Noah, where you from? Let us know. Okay. Just let me back up. Jaromir Jagr still playing competitive hockey here because he loves it. Doug saying something, not to the people of the country, just the European Union. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Is bidding the breakaway. Noah, yeah, we're back to Noah here. No, he's not right now. There's a breakaway up front. It's 1 minute and 32 seconds, so this is the established breakaway of the day, folks. They've let it go finally. It took us probably an hour and a half to get to this point of constant attacks, heading in a northwesterly direction across France here, heading towards the coastline. I do want to see if we're going to encounter any winds here as we go to the coastline. Looks like chilled out winds right now. We're at about 28 degrees Celsius. They've got the latest comment we have from the Tour de France commentary is 50-second gap at kilometer 62, which is no longer correct. It keeps growing at the moment. Best place rider in this group is Geraint Thomas, 14 minutes behind overall. A lot of these guys would love to get some time back today. I think it's going to be chill for a little bit here. It is quite lumpy through this segment too. Quite lumpy. And then we'll be getting tuned up for the sprint points. So guys, keep the chat going. Really love all your inputs. We will get to Sage. I hope Sage is still around right now. Let me get through here. Don's talking about the Jägermaster. Tony C. Hungry, need to keep your fuel up, buddy, for the tour. Grab a gel or a protein bar. Yeah, dude, I hear. Diane Sheridan is back. Diane, were you here before? Diane, I just want to talk to Diane for now. Let's get Diane's comments here. She says, please consider doing the Tour de France Femme. Diane, I'd love to, and I'm going to. So, guys, just so you know, Tour de France Femme avec Zwift, because that's the actual name of it. I think all of it is starts July 27th. So it starts the second last day of the Tour de France for the men. So Diane, I've got it scheduled now. Flow Bikes is showing it. I'll be able to do it this exact same way, give you all the inputs that I have. And I've really been enjoying watching the ladies race the Giro Donne, which is the women's Giro d'Italia. Guys, it's awesome racing. It's really good racing. And I said before, and again, I hope Diane's still hanging out here, the more coverage we give to them, the better the competition is going to be. When it's not on TV and no one sees what they're doing, then no one really cares. So they need some coverage. They're really good climbers, I'll tell you that. I think my favorite cyclist is, well, she just happened to be wearing the pink jersey a few days ago, and I think she got it back. She's a tall time trialist from, I like time trialists, right? Tall time trialist. I think she's Swiss or Austrian. I think her first name is Marlen, like Marlen. Movistar rider. Really strong rider. They really go hard on the attacks. So yeah, definitely going to do it. Noah Musi here is from Ethiopia. Dude, tuning in from Ethiopia. Love it. Yeah, Diane, yeah, that would be awesome. Yep, Sage is still in the mix, guys. Let me do this here quickly. Guys, so we're at a 136 gap here. What we're going to do right now, Sage was in the chat, I think, stage 4, maybe stage 5, and he says, hey, I'm going to be at stage 6. I'm a dude. If you get some pictures, send them to me. I'd love to show them. So guys, let's put the spotlight on Sage. We've got the slideshow here. What I'm going to do is bounce this up first, and hopefully I don't turn any of my stuff off. Guys, here we go. This is direct from Sage. So guys, these pictures, Sage was out on stage 6, just yesterday's stage. I did message him back this morning. I said, dude, tell me where you're from. Tell me your wife, spouse's name. So Sage, if you can do that here, that'd be great. I love the background stories on people. Why are you there? Do you live nearby? Are you from halfway around the world? But let's take a look here. These are some of Sage's pictures, Sage Gaston pictures from the tour itself. Let me just quickly bounce back here. I want to do this, folks. It's on the wrong picture here. So here's a picture of Wout van Aert going by with his Red Bull helmets, the motorbike camera right on him as he passes by. So it looks like he's having a quick chat, a snack, and this is Sage taking a picture of him as he goes right by in front of him. Pick 2, I'm assuming this is Sage back here unless he takes pictures of strangers, and I am assuming this is his wife here. I'm seeing a lot of these polka dot hats in the background. This is just some small town in the middle of France enjoying the Tour de France. Great shots here, guys. Great shots. Love this. Looks just a little story now. They totally get into the Tour de France here. And if anyone else is in the area and you got pictures and you want to show them, just send them to me. Just reach out to me, Inside Cycling World on Facebook. I did check it, and I'm glad I checked it because there was a message from Sage yesterday. Riders going by. This is the peloton going by. Glaring into the sun. Sage looks like he's having a great time as the Lidl Trek car goes by. Love it. Rocking the baseball cap, keeping the sun out of the eyes there. Everyone's looking happy here. Look at these small roads in the background. Ooh, the roads look really rough here too. Absolutely love it, man. The vibe, the feeling, the culture. Yeah, like I would love to go do like Tour de France, Giro, Vuelta. Just, yeah, I'm going to live there for a while. Just follow the stages, follow the tours, get to meet people, try to learn their languages. I'm that guy, like if you go somewhere, try to learn the language. Try to learn the language. When I go to Mexico all the time, you know, for my terrible Spanish, I watch TV all the time there late at night. I'm watching some movie. It may be a movie I know, and that's even better. And it'll have the subtitles on the bottom, so I'm listening in Spanish, and I'm reading in English, and I'm like, oh, that means that. That's how you use that word. Great way to learn another language is use those subtitles to your advantage. More buildings in the area. Little cafe here. Welcome Tour de France. Bayeux. Oh, so this must have been the starting day. And this picture here, so I didn't get any info from Sage as to what all the pictures were, but this looks like all the swag, all the freebie goodies they got from the caravan before it went by. I think that's what that is. Just reading, just radio checks here for the teams. I'll get back to the race here right away, guys. This must be. It looks like they're in their apartment, their Airbnb, whatever it is they're staying in here. This must be Sage here. That shirt looks familiar to me. Kind of wearing. Let's go back 1 second. No, it's not. Sage is wearing this shirt. Okay, so that could be someone different. But you know the yellow cap. Ooh, I like that yellow cap. Polka dot, red hats, some snacks, some pretzels thrown out here, little flags. These are all. It looks like all the goodies you get at the Tour de France. Love it, Sage. They're getting radio communications from the teams are even telling their riders, hey guys, this is where the feed zone is. This is where our guy's going to be. Riders probably desperate trying to figure out where's my feed guy? Where do I get my feed bag from? Sage, once again, thank you. He did have a video as well. I just didn't have enough time to get it. So I woke up at 3:15 for the 4:10 start, downloaded these. I'm like, okay, now I got to make another source. I'll probably just throw that on tomorrow's stage. Just show the peloton going by. Thank you so much, Sage. Back to the race, guys. Back to the race. So I need to jump to this one here. And then confirm you're seeing what I'm seeing. Yes, you are, riders. Yes, you are. Okay, let's look at the gap now. 1 minute, 23 seconds. Same as before, guys. Costiou, García Cortina, Haller, Baudin, and Thomas in the front group. Being pursued by the entire peloton. No one off the back today, folks. Check out the commentary here. Oh, Mathieu Catania for Soudal Quick-Step retires from the race. Haven't given a reason why. There was no mention of crashes, so I think this is just like a nagging injury. We've got crowds on the side of the road cheering on Alexis Reynard. Must be a local here. Cofidis rider, I believe. Let's just confirm that. Let's confirm that, folks. Looks like we're probably heading through his hometown. I wonder if they've mentioned that on the stream yet. This dude right here? Yes, dude. I love this. So this guy is going to get to ride very closely through his hometown, I believe. So awesome. Okay. Heard that. Going to catch up here, guys. So yeah, guys. Hope you really like those pictures from Sage. Okay, just going to back up a bit, guys. So, yeah, back to Diane. Yeah, Diane, I'm really excited to do ladies racing. I think it needs more coverage, and I have a ton of respect for them. When I do actually do a lot of cycling, so I'm looking at the numbers. How much power can I output by watts per kilo? Things like that. I see what the ladies are doing. So, you know, full-grown guy, full-grown man, 6'2", 200 pounds. You know, think I'm a normal size. Then I see this little tiny, okay, don't get me wrong, little tiny woman, almost a girl to me. They're very young, and the numbers they put out are mind-blowing. Like, I can't even touch them. It's really impressive to see, and so, yeah, I want to be that guy to cover that racing, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, so Noah's from Ethiopia. Great to see you watching, dude. Doug here saying, yeah, Doug knows. Last city he played for, but not full season. Cowtown, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Folks, I'll be there tonight. Staying up way too late, watching fireworks that I don't care about, driving home as the chauffeur, as Joey sleeps all the way home, trying to get to sleep, probably not till 2 in the morning, to wake up 2 hours later. I'm always thinking, should I go to sleep? Suggestions, strategies for tonight, guys. Do I think Biniam will win the green jersey? There's a chance. It's not going to happen right now. Let's take a look at the rankings, actually, for the green jersey. Great question here. Biniam right now. Okay, that's the standings. We need the general ranking. Biniam is in 4th right now. He's only 10 points behind Jonathan Milan. There's 20 points available for first place at the intermediate check. There's 50 available today at the end. So if Biniam won the sprint today at the end, he would vault right to the front. even if Jonathan Milan won the intermediate sprint today as well. 20 points for the intermediate, 50 for the finish. They plan these races out to kind of develop the competition, to increase the how people are going to go about the stages. 1 minute 13 second gap right now, folks. I'm trying to figure out why Catania left. Yep, asking here from the experts, how many times has the Tour finished at Mur de Bretagne? And who won on the last occasion? I already know that answer. Overall, 4 times. Actually, you know what? I think it's been there before then. I think it was there in the 60s as well. They're saying 4 times in 2011. Who was the winner? They've been through here, though, before that. They've used it a lot. 4 times. 2011, Cadel Evans won. 2015, Alexis Villermoz. 2018, the Irishman Dan Martin. And 2021, the most recent, with the exact same finish as today, Mathieu van der Poel. And it's saying that the Alpecin rider, Dillier, is pulling at the front right now. So Alpecin, De Koenig, and Niels Pollitt are working hard at the front, trying to bring the gap down a little bit here. It's quite punchy. They don't want to get them too far ahead. Yeah, we're in the home territory of Alexis Reynard. The fan club's out in force, folks. Fan club is out in force. Here's our gaps. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Back of the peloton. Whenever I see a 38-second back, one rider up back here. Luka Mezgec from Slovenia. Team Jayco Alula. Looks like a mechanical to me. I'll probably catch the coverage here coming up right away. Mathieu van der Poel looking awesome in yellow. I think he looks the best in yellow. Tucked in with the Alpecin team here. A little bit of support from UAE. They are pushing hard now at the front. They've got the peloton stretched out through the big roundabouts. Swinging to the right on this one. Quick right, and then a further right on the next exit of the roundabout. Love the countryside of France. What a way to live. What a way to live. I do want to catch up with the chat again here. Diane saying 4 seconds last year between first and second at the Tour de France Féminine. I'll call it that. We've got Awet here. Awet Tsegay. I see that name a lot. Tsegay. It looks like a very common Eritrean name. I'd love to know how to pronounce that. Maybe if someone from Eritrea can kind of spell it out phonetically for me, and I'll try to pronounce it properly. So Awet here is from Eritrea. And I know cycling is huge in Eritrea. They have a huge system of races there. Neil Rushby here, Muckers Worldwide, racing over on Ruby. Neil creates all the races there, all the events, I should say, for Muckers Worldwide. And they keep the blog running for them. Neil's just popped in to say, hey, just watching on my dinner break. Yeah, Neil, I'll be back to doing some more of the normal stuff once I survive the Tour de France. This is taking up a lot of my time. It's early prep in the morning. Wake up, turn your face on. Stream for 5 hours every day. Finish. Try to recover. At night, more prep. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm putting 7 hours a day into this. So it's not a full-time job. But it feels like it. Sage Gaston, thanks, Colin. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much. You made that part of the channel for me. We all want to be Sage. So jealous. I'd love to get a motorhome and travel tour. Dude, yeah, that's a dream, isn't it? That is a dream. Sage is saying it was amazing. Sage, where are you from? Let us know where you're from. Got some Eritrean love here as well. He's saying the French are so friendly, so I don't think he's from France. Yeah, that's Sage Gaston. Brett Rogers, #1 commentator today, folks. Just want to point that out. 207 watching, guys. Love it. Thank you so much. The likes are starting to pile up. We've got 55 likes right now. Let's keep them rocking, guys. It gets out to other people, and it really reflects in the number of people that show up and watch. Got one rider off the back here, Jayco Alula. It's Luka Mezgec. He's out the back. Yeah, it is showing him here. So they're now catching up with what happened to him. Nice looking bike here. He's riding a Giant for Jayco Alula. Rear wheel change. Come on, dude. These rear wheel changes just seem to take forever now. As a rider, this must be so frustrating. But you know what? With some of these younger riders, this is all they know. They're not used to the old quick release. They could change a wheel, like, I swear, in 5 seconds. Now it seems like every wheel change is 30 seconds long. Good thing is, he's still in the cars. He's fine. Peloton being stretched out right now by Alpecin de Koenig and UAE. Mathieu's about 6 from the front right now. Going to keep a close eye on that. 1 minute 34 second gap right now. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on that there for now. Let's just see what the commentary's saying here. If they're catching something I'm not. Still the same stuff. Alpecin pulling at the front. UAE rider Niels Pollitt on the front right now. Helping Alpecin out. They want to bring this down a little bit. Okay. Abraham Gebrektien is here. Yeah, Sage is saying lots of swag. Yeah, he got lots of swag. Okay, awesome here. New rider here, new viewer, typical baller. Loving the content. We're from Ottawa. Hey, Ottawa, good to see you, man. Dude, I've never been to Ottawa. Think I might have passed by Ottawa way back when. Actually, no, I didn't, because I landed in Montreal, then I went to Quebec City. And I think Ottawa's the other way. I've never been to Ottawa. Great old city. Great buildings. I just Google translated. Oh, okay, thank you. How many levels did Benny climb? I think maybe you're asking what position he is right now in the green jersey. I believe he's 4th overall in the green jersey right now. He could easily be back in the green jersey today. Just depends how his legs feel at the end. It is a tough little finish. It's definitely not a pure sprinter's finish. So like today, I'm not putting my money on Jonathan Milan to win at the end. Jonathan Milan in the middle, yeah. I'm going to put my money on Jonathan to win at the intermediate sprint and get 20 points. Or basically do as good as he can. And remember, it's all about consistency in the green jersey. You got to score points at any opportunity that you can. EF Education is talking to their rider in the group. You've got to try and keep calm from now in this move, Alex. Okay? It's not on how much you guys push. It's on what happens behind. Good point. This is Alex. They call him Alex. This is Baudin here. Baudin? Alex Baudin from France. 24-year-old rider. Sitting 49th overall. Nice positioning here. And, yep, still the same stuff from... Oh, no. No GC threat in the breakaway, correct. Geraint Thomas is too far behind now at 14 minutes down. So they'll let people go up the road that aren't a threat to the front or a threat to the stage of victory. There's always that going on as well. You can see here we are heading back to the coastline. We're going to travel through this town here. Place I've never heard of. It's fascinating to me to look at maps and think, wow, there's another whole world here. This town of, what's it called? Valandre? This looks like it's probably a really nice beach here, through here. Just I can see the curve of it there. We'll be going through, we're going along the side of the Bay de Saint-Brieuc. Brieuc? Here's the town of Saint-Brieuc. Brieuc. Probably very maritime based, lots of fishing, coastal activities here. Sprint Point comes right after that town. Let's get back to the race here. 171 in the mix right now. It's only going to grow, folks. Thank you so much. Joey Jojo in the mix now. She just rolled out of bed. Sage Gash. There were so many unique art on all the windows all over town. Yeah, Sage, what an experience, man. Is this the first time you've gone to the Tour de France? Miss Fina, when is it going to start? Stage 7 is live right now. I'm giving you an audio commentary from the stage as I'm watching it go down, using the Tour de France for all the data in the background. I'll show you where we're heading again today, folks, just so you get a feel as to where we are in the world here. The route. Oh. Where is that video I want to show you guys? Videos from the stage. See, there's no videos right now. Huh. Really weird. Seems like every day I come here, they change something up on me. We don't want to see the sporting stakes. Zoom in on the stage. This is what I want to see. Just so you guys can see again, so this is where we started today in St Malo, walled city here on the coast. Heading out through the countryside. Very lumpy today. We're going to see when we get back through, we'll be going back to the coastline, the direction I was talking about here. You'll see a big embayment coming up. That will be St Brieuc. It's right here, directly ahead of us. We go along the coastline there. Yeah, there is a really nice beach there. Did you guys just see that? Okay, I'm going to back it up. Sorry, guys. We're backing this baby up here for a second. Let's see how I can do this. Before, when I was looking at the map, I go, I bet you that's a really nice beach. Look at all the sand right here. Really nice beach there. This is the town of St Brieuc, and the sprint point is in this area right here where we're traveling right now. Through the countryside. At the end, you're going to see there's the first passage and the second passage. That's how the race finishes today. There is a third climb that happens through the village right before we start the Mur de Bretagne. Jump out of that. We'll get back in here, guys. Let's close that down. Back to the stage. Back to the chat. Let's keep it going, folks. 1 minute 40 second gap right now is growing. It's growing, and it looks like Mezgec is just about to get back into the peloton. Alpecin still driving at the front. Yeah, Joey's awake. Yeah, Colin. Good stuff. Jeff Lills, Mathieu Evenepoel said he's going for the green this year. Yeah, I could see him getting it very easy. You just got to play the green points. Like, they'll set the stages up for you to get max green jersey points. And then the other points that get taken will be taken by a climber who's way down in the points. They're going to kind of absorb those green points from the other sprinters. Okay, catching up again. Okay, Anna's here. Anna AK. Anna, Milan feels like most on fire for the green shirt this year. Yeah, I agree. I think Jonathan Milan right now is the absolute all-out most powerful and fastest sprinter in the peloton right now. There's other fantastic sprinters. It's a matter of timing and positioning. And also your lead-out train. There's all those things. Jeff's here saying that Jasper Philipsen's acceleration is far more powerful than Biniam at the line. Jeff's saying, remember that year in Poggy won 3 jersey? Oh yeah, I could see him winning the white jersey, the climber's jersey, and the yellow jersey. Yeah, he's been around. I think, was Poggy's first Tour de France 2020? Was that his first? I gotta check into that. Sage, Santa Cruz, California. Awesome, Sage. Again, thanks so much for sharing that stuff with us, man. Awesome. Hopefully you're sticking around to follow the tour a little bit more. It's probably hard to do, finding places to stay, traveling along with the tour. Let us know. We might be doing it next year. Doug Brown in the mix. Just good morning, all. Just landed in Amsterdam, en route to Nijmegen for the walk. Oh, he's doing the walk. That's right. So Doug here, he's in Amsterdam, so he's in the Netherlands, traveling to Nijmegen, which is a very important location in World War II. He's doing a 4-day walk where they walk 40 kilometers every day. So basically 25 miles every day over 4 days. Sorry, 25 miles every day for a distance of 100 miles, 160 kilometers. And I think it is kind of like a war history walk. Doug, maybe you want to let us know a bit more about it. Something I forgot to actually mention to my friend Mike. I think it's like a historical walk. I'm not sure if it's meant to represent the passage of the troops in the area, or let us know, Doug. Jeff saying actually following the Tour de France in the van is a pain in the butt because you are constantly setting up, packing things, driving on, and so on. Yeah, I could see that. Dude, I would just be in a car, have Uber Eats deliver me food directly to my car every day. And not unpack. I'm not going to cook once. So yeah, just showing on screen right now too, there's a 1 second gap between first and second place. Showing Ben Thomas in the cars here. Let me have a look here. We do have someone off the back. Is this Meskek? Yeah, Meskek still trying to get back on. Tells me that the peloton is really moving right now. The gap to the front, 1 minute 44 seconds. Let's see if we can get some videos of what's been going on today, folks. Let's watch this. This is from earlier, guys. This is when the breakaway was forming earlier on. Here's our 5 riders. These are the 5 that were allowed to go earlier on. And that's basically how it worked, guys. They're allowed to go. It's not very often you see someone so powerful that they can actually get away. It's just constant pressure, constant pressure, constant pressure, and then finally it breaks, and the leaders are just kind of like, yeah, you know what, just go. We'll catch you later. 90 kilometers into the stage at a gap of 140. It's the most recent stuff going on here. Next big exciting action for the day is this sprint point coming up, the intermediate sprint. Jonathan Milan will be out in full force. I think shortly we're going to see Lidl Trek coming to the front. They're going to have to start providing some assistance to the front. Remember, those guys out front, even though they're not in any contention for the sprint jersey, will be stealing away really good points towards the green jersey. So at this point, the teams that are vying for the green jersey, Mathieu's team, Jonathan's team, Bignon's team, Intermarché, they're going to start thinking, man, we got to start getting this breakaway group back. So that's going to kind of hurt the breakaway. We're going to start seeing Intermarché come to the front. Trek, they're going to have to start adding some firepower to the front now. Alpecin will probably say, you know what, we're not doing any more here. You guys can start helping us. I'm sure the riders probably start yelling at each other too. Okay, moving on, guys. Brett Rogers, love it, man. Good luck to Doug Brown. Yeah, Doug, have a great time doing that. Doug. Yeah, Doug, totally, man. Send us some pictures of what you're doing too. I'd love to see it. I'm really fascinated with all the history here, and I think the war memorials are fantastic. Just in the respect fashion, right? I'm not saying I like to see cemeteries of people that passed away. Just the respect. Uh, 2020 is Poggy's first Tour de France, thanks Don, and he won. This would be a 6th tour for his 4th win. He came in 2nd place to Jonas 2 times. That's right. James Dallaire back from a swim in the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, man. I'm jealous. Lunch, and then the Tour de France. I love it. On TV and listen to you. Thanks. No, thank you, James, for being here. Oh. Okay, Anna. I don't know why I thought you were up in Alaska. I just saw Anna, a.k.a. She's in Cape Town. Winter here. That's right. Full-blown winter in Cape Town. Anna, how bad does it get in Cape Town in the winter? We got 100 and looks about 180 people in the 170 people viewing right now, guys. Love it. Thank you so much. I think we might have an interview coming up. Ooh, I don't even have my stereo set up today. I'll have to get this going, guys. See if we can get something going here. Turn that volume down. See what this interview is going to be. Have a sip of coffee, everyone. Feeling good. Good day ahead, folks. So, update for everyone. If you just jumped in, we've got 5 readers in the breakaway group, pursued by the peloton, which is all the other riders. Winds are coming a little bit from the rear right now, but they're very light. We've climbed 960 meters of our total of 2,400 meters of climbing today. Anna's saying it's so cold she needs 5 blankets when watching the race. Anna, so where you live, Anna, did you know I was in Cape Town for a while? Way back when? 1974? Maybe 73 even? So, you're in Cape Town. I know your winters aren't that severe. How do you heat your house? Is there heating? Is there like central heating? If you guys know what I mean by that. So, I know in some parts of the world they just use like the radiators, whether they be like a boiled water radiator or an electric radiator. They put them under the windows and other places around the house. Here we used a forced air furnace, like central heating. So there's a big unit in the basement that cooks up natural gas and blows hot air around the house. I imagine where you are. I imagine where James is. There's no central heating. So she's in Cape Town. She's got 5 blankets on. Brett Rogers, it's finally a gorgeous day in Cape Town, though. We needed this. Our shorts need to dry. So this is when you get your rains. Brett Rogers. I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked how many South African viewers we have here. It's great. Quite a few. There's quite a few of them here. Obviously, cycling hotspot in South Africa. Brett's saying here, we don't heat our houses and we don't have double glazing. That's why we cry every winter. Brett, we're at triple glazed windows here. That's how we roll. When it's minus 40 Celsius and the wind's blowing at even... Well, yeah, you look up wind chill charts. It's fascinating. If it's minus 20, if it's minus 30 and it blows even like a 10 mile an hour wind, it feels like it's minus 45. Your skin will start freezing in 30 seconds. The impact on your body is so immediate. Yeah, we are triple glazed. So not all mine on my house. That's been around for a long time here in Canada. Triple filled, triple glazed, and they'll have like special gases in between that help insulate more. Our newest window up front, we had to replace a gigantic window. I think it's like 10 feet wide. It's all triple. Just better for insulation here. I think they even have government tax incentives to help people to replace their windows to get better windows in. Dawn's back. Hey, Dawn, where are you at right now, dude? Hello, everyone. How's it going? Getting ready to fly back to Pennsylvania and leave beautiful France. We had a lovely time. Great to spend part of it with you guys. Lifelong friends. Hey, Dawn, thank you so much. Remember, guys, Dawn is the dude that sent us pictures from Stage 4. Really appreciate that, Dawn. Heading home today. Dawn, hopefully you get home safe and sound and you can get back and enjoy the Tour de France. Summertime for Dawn. I know Dawn. I think Dawn said he was a teacher, so he's on vacation anyways. So good for Dawn. Dawn, get back home, relax, enjoy the tour with us. Brett's saying, no, bro. We have breezes going straight through our houses, but we only get to maybe 4 degrees Celsius, so we don't get colder. Dawn saying, my pleasure. Thanks again, Dawn. Yeah. Well, 4 degrees Celsius, if it's windy, it'll start feeling cold. I'll tell you what it is right now. Here, we know we like our weather stuff here too, right? I think it cooled off pretty good last night. Right now, 7 degrees Celsius. We're going to 24 degrees today. Let's see if we have any late day thunderstorms. So when I go to that Calgary Stampede Rodeo thing tonight, guaranteed we're going to get rained on. And guaranteed, I told Joey, I go, did you get us good seats? Because if you get good seats, it's right up front, you get soaked. If you get the cheaper seats, you're under the cover, further back. You don't get soaked. They're not calling for any rain today, but we're at the time of year in July here that late in the day, every day, there's a huge thunderstorm. Hey, Cole, awesome, man. He's saying, Colin, I'll start to follow you on Strava now. Awesome, man. I'll follow you back when I see it right away. Don't look for any activities for me for the last 3 days because I haven't done a thing on the bike. Guys, if you're just a cycling fan, a lover of the Tour de France, a lover of French culture and sceneries, what is Strava? Strava is a tracking device. They're showing a flashback from 2013. Guys, I want to hear what they're saying here. Big sprint finish here. Huge crash. I'm thinking this looks like Greipel to me. Greipel went first. Kittel comes right over his shoulder. I think Kittel might have been one of the strongest sprinters ever. The way he went past Greipel there, like Greipel was a beast himself. Greipel had a lead out and Kittel just scooted right past him. I'd love to have seen his power file. So Strava is a tracking... guys, you can use Strava for a lot of stuff. Strava, you have it on your phone. Take your phone with you. You can hit record. I think it also has an auto record feature. So let's say you were going for a bike ride, you'd hit record, auto record, whatever, and it tracks where you went. It knows the roads you went down. It uploads it. All your cycling friends can see what you're doing. 1 minute 41 seconds now is the gap. You could take it for a walk or a hike as well. And they have Strava segments, which help boost engagement and a little bit of competitiveness. There's cycling segments, there's running segments, there's walking segments. So let's say you ride your bike down the bike path in whatever town you live in. At the end of the day, when you get back home at night, it'll say, hey, you're number 458th out of 1,200 people that have ever done this. And you go, oh, that's cool. It ranks you. And, okay, well, tomorrow I want to be 457. So you're going to go do it again. And the next day, you're going to go do it again. It just builds that consistency. Peloton, to me, is looking quite stretched out here. They had Wout van Aert going back to the team car, 72nd overall. Looks like he's got about 5 bottles down the back of his jersey right now, moving his way right back up through the peloton here. Here's one of the world's best cyclists carrying bottles for his teammates. Love it. True cyclist. Okay, so Cole, I will be following you back. 30 degrees Celsius for James in Corsica, 26 degrees Celsius in the water. Man, Corsica just seems so exotic to me. It doesn't even seem like it's on this planet to me. Front of the peloton right now, from what I'm seeing, it looks like about a string 40 riders long. Single file. The heat is on, folks. The heat is on. Will this gap be able to hold the distance here? 97.3 kilometers to the finish. 27 degrees Celsius out there. Not overly hot, but hot when you're working this hard. We saw it yesterday on the riders. Their jerseys were all saturated with salt stains. Really got to watch the electrolytes on these rides, guys. Something I learned. Dawn uses Strava. Dawn saying he uses... Dawn, good one, man. I almost read it as Strava. Dawn says, I use stevia to sweeten my coffee. I almost said I use Strava to sweeten my coffee. You caught me off guard there. Yeah, it's a free app, Strava. There's a paid version. There's a free version. Free version will give you 95% of what you need. I think I was a paid member for 5-6 years. Then the price kind of doubled on me. And I'm like, do I really need all of that? And I'm like, you know what? I paid for 5-6 years. I've done my part to contribute towards the development of the platform. Yeah, stevia. Darn, that's a good one, man. I think you made a joke without knowing you made a joke there. Cool point. James Dallara. Kittel won the first stage of the tour here in Corsica 2013. Yeah, I think back then, they had 3 stages on the island of Corsica. Bashak here. Morning ICW crew watching the tour on Peacock. Commentary from Colin. Hey, Bashak. Good to see you, dude. I've been off the bike, Bashak, 3 days straight. I think I could ride today. Will I? I may take a 4th day only because I have to go out. I think I have to leave the house today by 4 p.m. So when this is done, I've got like a 5 to 6 hour window to get to town, get supplies, get to Joey's office, mow the grass at the office, get home, probably be a little bit tired from just getting up so early. Then if I do a bike ride, I'm just going to be flagging all night long when I'm out with her. This is a function tonight for the office. So all the dental assistants, the dentists, they're all going to be there tonight. So I have to be Mr. Happy and Cheery tonight. Razzle dazzle everyone. So I don't want to be the bummer at the party tonight. So I might take another one. Just let the legs recover, get my body recovered. So good to see Bashak here. I ride with, I used to ride with Bashak on Ruby all the time. Not so much lately, especially the last 3 days here. Corsica here in France is called the nearest faraway place. Dude, that makes a lot of sense. So James Dallara resides in Corsica after spending years in Seattle. Fecker Derige wishing Benny good luck today. Yeah, guys, if you are a cyclist and you ride outside, hit me up on Strava. definitely follow you. I love watching people's activities. I think it's a great way to stay involved with other people. 186 riders in the mix right now, folks. What time is it in the world? I got to think a lot of you are trying to get home. It's 12:30 over in Europe. 1:30 to 12. Sorry, 1:30 to 2:30 over in Europe time. It's only 5:30 in the morning in the Pacific. So I'm sure there's a lot of riders in SoCal, the West Coast. They're not even out of bed yet. 6:30 for me. Feel like I've been awake for an entire day. Let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's keep it rolling. We'll go jump back here. Geraint Thomas, the most active in the breakaway, folks. Just a little bit more than Ewen Costiou. I think this group, you can see the numbers there. Is he most active? Yeah, technically, but these guys are all working well together. They're all just over 20%. There's 5 of them. They're all doing roughly 1/5 of the work each. Not much commentary coming here. Let's see if we have any videos to show you here. Just the team radio here. Let's have a look here. It's got the subtitles on for you guys, talking about Alex here up front. They're basically telling him, it's Alex, just keep it calm. See what happens with the reaction from behind. Because I think these guys' outcome today is based on what the guys behind do. I don't think these 5 guys can stay away. It's the guys up front who are going to dictate that. Okay, so that was the breakaway there. Back to the commentary, guys. Ooh, we're coming to the coastline now here. I want to show you this. This is where I said, oh, this must be such a really cool beach here. This is where we're at now. There's a huge beach right along here. They just swung a hard left going through town here. Sprint points coming here not too long, guys. We come down this road. We go inland a little bit. Cross over this river system here. Probably a little bit of a bridge crossing here somewhere. Might be a major bridge there. Back through Saint-Brieuc. And then we got our sprint point for the day here. 20 points on grab for the first rider through there. Liddell Trek will be coming up to the front soon. They'll be expected to come to the front. They are showing something online now. Looking like some possible crosswind action. Yeah, there are some winds. They're saying the winds here along the coast, 19 kilometers an hour, coming from the right-hand side of the riders. Okay, I'll have to get that figured out. Yeah, it depends where they are and depends how they turn, how these crosswinds hit them. I think the wind might be coming over their shoulders right now from the rear. Let's have a look here. It is showing it as a rear tailwind right now over the right side, coming off the seas, I believe, but not showing the same speeds as I just saw. They were showing 20k an hour. This is showing 5. So depends where they're taking that wind reading from. Chat's great, guys. Really helps me out. Okay, perfect. Bashak, I know you were talking about that in the Discord a couple days ago. Ruby just announced 2 new challenges from Corsica, all new videos. Awesome. Awesome stuff. I'll check them out later today. Oh, check this guy out here. Jim Dae Wong 16, 9:30 p.m. in South Korea. I keep forgetting. You're almost on tomorrow. Almost on. So you've had a full day already. Good to see you here. Fecker, you're saying thanks for receiving me, accepted like a new customer. Dude, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Alexander Tesla. Got a Tesla in the mix. Keep going. Benny, may God be with you. Yeah, guys, it all just depends. Benny could do well at this one today. There is a bit of a ramp at the end. I mean, a bit of a ramp. It's called the Mur de Bretagne. It all depends how he feels. And again, yeah, wow, the images right now on camera. This beach is just massive. It looks like the beach here, the sand deposit here, it looks like it's 200 meters wide. Fantastic. There's no one actually on the beach. They're probably too busy watching the Tour de France. Looks like it's probably low tide here, I believe, too. They're on a raised walkway here, going through here with the barriers up. Geraint Thomas leading the way through right now. Actually, this is probably delayed. Yeah, that was a flashback video. They're through town already. Let's take a look where they're at. They're probably going back out into the countryside now. I'm thinking here, that little gap to me is closed. And we got someone off the back. You're saying there's someone off the back, but remember, there is someone off the back. Luka Meskek is still off the back. It's like this guy's been trying to go all day trying to get back on. I think it's so fast up front right now. He had a mechanical earlier. Guys, along the beach here, flat out watts are being dropped here. One solid long line of about 160 riders. Tailwind here. They're rolling along the flat. It's dead flat here along the beach. 61 kilometers an hour with the tailwind. Absolutely stretched out. Niels Pollitt's on the front. They're not having any chance to look at this beach. They are just flying through there. And that's why it was showing Luka having a hard time getting on. Looks like that gap is gone now. I think he might be back now. Front group, they've already lost 20 seconds, 25 seconds. So the gap is coming down. They take a hard left off the beach. They turn directly inland here. So it's less of a tailwind now. Saint-Malo, that's the town we're heading to next, and we will be at the strip point behind after that. One minute 7 seconds now. The teams are going to be working hard now. There's no way the sprint teams are letting this gap, these 5 guys, steal these sprint points. UAE on the front with Team Alpecin de Koenig. Okay, so yeah, late at night in South Korea. Yeah, Jim, thank you for being here. Thanks for taking your time to watch the channel. Really appreciate it, dude. Really appreciate it. Got about 165 people watching now. Yeah, South Korea is watching us from the future. They already know who the winner is. The stages are end at 12:30 to 12:45 at night for him. Ooh, I hope you're on vacation right now so you can stay up for them. G. Thomas here. Yeah. The commentators here were talking. To me, it kind of almost seemed like a stage question. They were like, what happens when you build a bike up, like, say, a new bike, if it's too light? Yeah, low tide here for sure. All the boats are sitting on the sand. What happens if the bike is too light? You can only have, there's a weight restriction. I think it's 6.7 kilograms, your entire bike setup. That's the entire weight of the bike. I knew this. Basically, if a bike is too light, they add lead weights to the bike's frame. They have to add weight to meet the minimum weight requirements. Otherwise, teams would be showing with bikes that weighed 4.5 kilos. Probably like on the verge of snapping during the lightest of sprints. But yeah, they add weight to the bikes if they're so light. They can definitely be underweight. When they weigh them, they're generally right on weight. 6.7, 6.8 kilos. Yeah, so those are late night finishes for Jim here. I'm assuming he probably catches some of the finishes the next day, which is still our day. Wow, mind blown. I'm like in a time warp right now. Yeah, really nice scenery here on the side of the tour. Looks like they've got some check this out here. It looks like they got some marine farming going on. That's what that looks like to me. I can see some patterns in the water. It's probably like areas they've got netted off for whatever it is that they're trying to farm here. Could be some kind of mollusk, or I don't know if it's fish. We have that off the west coast of Canada. They do a lot of salmon farming. Gap's coming down still, folks. Let's have a look at that again. The gap now, 109. Still kind of holding as is. And we do have someone off the back. We've got 2 riders off the back right now. Probably happened during that long beach run where they were traveling dead flat along the ocean, 61 kilometers an hour all the way. We've got Johansson and Edward Toynes off the back. They are 32 seconds back. That could also just be a mechanical. Maybe there's a little touch of wheels or something. I'm going to keep watching here to see. Actually, I can see Edward Toynes is on. He's radioing on the team car right now. Maybe he needs some assistance. Maybe him and the other rider both experienced a mechanical at the same time. Just going to keep an eye on this here. This is a key rider for today to lead out Jonathan Milan. He kind of needs to get back into that group right away. Whatever's causing him a delay there. It says they're 28 seconds back now. Still 109 to the front group. Okay, nothing new to show you there. Into the commentary. Yeah. Geraint Thomas enjoying his last tour with a breakaway. 39 years old. He's the oldest participant this year and the most experienced. When did Geraint win? 2018? Welshman. He's got a podcast. Already got 13 participations done. This will be his 14th participation at the Tour de France. Yeah, right. Okay, it is saying here. Yeah, so he did win in 2018. Stepped on the podium for second in 2019 and third in 2022. So I think, Geraint kind of came to the front after Bradley Wiggins, Sir Bradley Wiggins, Wiggo as he's called, kind of retired, left the sport. Kind of there's an era at Sky where, Wiggo was on the up, Geraint was in the background, then they had Geraint step in. Right now they're kind of missing that. Bernal was there, Egan Bernal from Colombia was there. He suffered that horrible crash, still recovering from it. And he has said this will be his last year in the peloton. It's not been a bad run, eh? Dude, he said, is he part Canadian? Here's Geraint now. Just watching the stream here. Here we are on the map. This road is very, very straight here. I think here they are going to be getting a 3/4 tailwind coming at them from the right-hand side off the ocean. I can see the UnoX mobility rider now at the back. It is Anders Johansson. That rider is with one of the Liddell, Trek riders. Who was that again? Edward Toynes. And Toynes is a good guy leading out Jonathan Milan. He should be back to the front, I hope, real quick. Let's let things settle down here. 104 in the break now, guys. Julio Caesar jumped in now, guys. 213 people watching the stream now. Love it. Thank you. Julio Caesar was here with us yesterday. Out to the French countryside here. This is definitely a part of the world you got to see. Yeah, it's sprint time, folks. Race is going to start really heating up here in the next 10-15 kilometers. If I take a look, what we'll do, we'll pull the route up for a second here. The sprint point is at 139 kilometers. And, I was looking for the town of Saint-Brieuc here, which I don't see. I don't think we're more than 20 minutes away from that sprint point right now. Pretty sure about that. Let's show the team of Liddell Trek here again today, just so you can see who they are. This is Liddell Trek, Jonathan Milan, big boy at the Tour. Quinn Simmons probably has spent more time on the front than any rider this Tour so far. Edward Toynes here. He's the rider that's currently chasing, trying to get back on to help the team out. A lot of great riders here. A lot of great riders. Back to the route here. Great days coming up ahead, guys. So check. Here's tomorrow's route. This is going to be stage 8 tomorrow. Now, all-out sprint day. We got a intermediate sprint point coming. That will be hotly contested. Looks like it might be on a tiny uphill. And then the finish of the stage, small Category 4 climb over the top. It's far enough out, though, that it's not going to really impact the sprint. They'll have 15 kilometers to recover to light the jet engines up. Slight uphill drag there. Could be looking for Biniam to shine there. Stage 9, Chinon to Châteauroux. Another sprint stage. It's technically called a flat stage, 174 kilometers. Intermediate sprint coming right at the beginning of the stage in that one. So first hour of the tour is going to be insane. First half hour is going to be warp speed. Just like this race is looking right now, you can see the peloton is completely strung out. There's no one riding side by side here right now. All strung out, single file, chasing down this break. UAE and Alpecin at the front. Yellow jersey of Mathieu van der Poel sitting 7th right now. John Chady, SR71 from the Rouvy World. Quinn is extremely noticeable. Hair flying in the wind, yeah. And the mutton chops on the side. He probably rides a Harley back home. Evan Barron, Liddell fan here. Good to see you again, Evan. Let's go, Milan. Yeah, I definitely think this is a Jonathan Milan sprint here coming up. The end, I don't think we're going to see Jonathan Milan. Who are we seeing here? Oh, Tadej Pogacar fans on the side of the road. They got Taddy in this kind of the strange looking little hat. UAE driving the front with Alpecin. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Trek team come up here already. Having a look back, I can see Visma there. I can actually see Jonas just sitting comfortably back there as well. So right now, it's Alpecin doing all the work. UAE smattering the main team behind them, and it looks like Soudal. Tim Murley, are you thinking he's going to get some points here? I think Tim is 5th in the green jersey right now. Here's a field. I'm seeing at least 4 or 5 helicopters just parked there. The tour is quite the operation. I'd love to see even just the caravan go by. That looks like a lot of fun. Okay, James Delar is saying he was there in the start of the tour in 1988. So 1988, big guns. Okay, well, Greg was out at that point, right? Stephen Roche was still around. Pedro Delgado. I think he raced for, was it Benesto? No, it was Reynolds. Pedro Delgado raced for Reynolds. That was their team name. Blue and white jerseys, 1988, and had, I think he went to war with Stephen Roche in that one. And I think he had to withdraw due to the death of his mother. Is that right? Did I call it, guys? I think it was 88 that Pedro Delgado left the Tour de France. And he used to rock the headband, too. You know, the headband, the white headband. I think it even said Reynolds on it. Really cool Spanish dude. One of my favorite cyclists back then. I might be overlapping 87 and 80, but it was all that time frame then. The big riders were Stephen Roche, who won the Tour de France, the Giro, and the World Championships in one year. They call that the Triple Crown. Pedro Delgado was right there. Greg LeMond, who won in 86, got shot in accidentally shot in a turkey hunting incident. He still has some of those pellet shots in his body right now. The fact that he was able to come back and win another Tour de France is kind of mind-blowing. Okay, so James here, I'm going to continue with that. James was there at the start of the 88 Tour de France. So James was a long-time fan. The weather was rain and side wind of about 50 kilometers an hour for a team time trial. Not fun. Ooh. And I bet you they still made the guys go out on full disc wheels, at least a rear disc wheel. So it was in Brittany where this happened. Jim DeWong saying Bernard, was my favorite. Yeah, that's kind of who, when I started watching the Tour in 86, Bernard, was still the Badger, was still the king of the peloton, still got to kind of like dictate the rules at the time. I had a lot of favorites back then. I loved Charlie Motet. Laurent Fignon, Jean-Francois Bernard, that guy, I loved him too. He rode for La Vie Claire. All the 7-Eleven guys. Steve Bauer, of course. Alex Stida, the first. Actually, I just saw something a few days ago. It says Alex Stida, the first American. He's Canadian. To wear the yellow jersey at the Tour de France. It was on a crazy stage where they did 2 stages in one day. And I think he won it on the first stage. I believe he lost it in the afternoon, but he was the first North American who was Canadian to win. Got to wear it for half a day. Jim here saying Laurent was good. Yeah, he was awesome. Really cool. Ooh, that roundabout wasn't good for those guys. They went on the left side. The wrong way to go, boys. The wrong way to go. Team cars need to... they have a route book. They should be telling the guys, get on the right-hand side. Why lose 30, 40 spots? Okay, guys, yeah, just realized I've got you staring at this the whole time. Let's have a look here. Leading group right now. Still our 5 riders out front. Gap is coming down. Sorry, gap is going up. They're letting them get away. 1 minute, 34 seconds. So here's my guess for this point here. Alpes and De Koenig, not really going for the green jersey overall. They could with Mathieu, though. But I think Matthew's thinking more... It's 20 points for this sprint. Can I win this against Jonathan Milan? No, I can't. There's 50 points for the green jersey and a time bonus at the end. Can I beat Jonathan Milan at that? Heck yeah, I can. He'll be going for the 50 green jersey points at the end, not this one. I think UAE and Alpes and De Koenig are at the front right now saying, okay, sprint teams, get up here. Start doing your job. We're not doing all of it. So we're gonna let this 5-rider break go if you're not gonna get up here. So this could cause some reaction here out of Lidl Trek right away. Intermarché is gonna have to do their part too. They can't expect the yellow jersey team to do all the work at the front. The yellow jersey is not here to hunt down the breakaways. That don't bother them all. And as I'm looking at the front, I'm still seeing Alpecin at the front. So this is a little delayed, and I can actually see some more colors coming up the left side. It's really zoomed out right now. Helicopter shots here, folks. As soon as I know who's near the front there, yeah, it's going to happen real quick. This is kind of a lumpy uphill push to the sprint point. Just, dragging uphill all the way. Enric Mas here having his mid-stage Coca-Cola. Rider 141, Enric Mas. Jump into the chat again. Oh, dude, love it. So Jim is Canadian. Great to know, Jim. James Delara, that was 86. Delgado won 88. Roche was 87. Okay. Yeah, I knew Delgado won, but there was a year where, so I think it was the year that Roche won 87. I think Delgado dropped out when he was in the lead. I'm pretty sure, or he was right at the top. I think it was his mom who died mid-stage, and he found out during the stage. Pretty good. I don't want to say cool story, but interesting history, I guess. I remember it very well. So Jim is Canadian, living in South Korea, supporting Steve Bauer from the good old days. Steve Bauer did wear the yellow jersey as well. Demesa, David Valkyrie G. What time does Stage 7? Dude, Stage 7 is on right now. You're just joining at the right time. We're doing an audio commentary. Follow along. Jump into the chat. Give us your predictions. Tell us where you're from, man. 1 minute, 42 second gap. I'm surprised the sprint teams are letting this grow right now. Really shocked by this. I'd love to hear what the commentators are saying. Nothing else. Let's see what Total Energy has to say. Let's continue like that. Attack, guys. Everyone is blocked. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not sure exactly this one. Let me figure this out when it's from. Keep it up, guys. Everyone's going to blow soon. So they're expecting this to all blow apart. Stage 7. Give you a little bit of live tracking here. Show you where we're at. Here we are. We're coming to the city of Saint-Brieuc here. Interesting here. Here's our front group of 5 heading northwest now. These guys have been alone for quite a while now. The peloton is chasing, 1 minute 42 behind. A group of 172 riders, and I think we've got 2 or 3 riders at the back. Adam Yates out the back for UAE, guys. Adam Yates, 76 overall right now. Just struggling off the back a little bit. Let's see the time gap, 31 seconds. It's going to be mechanical. Probably just went back, maybe went to get bottles. I'm watching the coverage here right now. Local celebrities of the area. Oh, it's actually Bernard Hinault stepping into the race director car, and Bernard Hinault, this is his homeland. Brittany. The Badger. Yes, that is a picture of him. Champion of Bretagne. A picture when he's probably 35 years old, I think. Into the a big soccer field here. Showing the Brittany flag. The Bretagne flag, which looks like it's stripes. And in the corner, kind of like a US flag, it's got some other symbol up there. I'll have to look that up. Lots of cool artwork of Bernard Hinault on the side of buildings. I think when he rode for Elf Gaton way back when. Maybe it was Renault. Yeah, Jim here saying stage 7 is half over. The map he's showing is the progress. Yeah, so we've only got 73.6 kilometers left in this stage. We've got a 5-rider breakaway up front that seem to be allowed to be moving away. Guys, right now they're just showing a lot of the cultural stuff, the artwork, the cities in the area. They're not really showing me the front of the peloton. As soon as we get back, I'll be able to tell you which teams are up there. Gives me time to catch up here. Yeah, James, you're right. Van der Poel won on this stage in 2021. See Adam Yates. Here's a replay coming up for UAE, XRG, Team Emirates. Pulling over, looks like a purely mechanical here. Full bike change. Jumping off. Love his wheel set. I think they rock Envies, don't they? Think so. The black carbon wheels with the white lettering. Love that look. I better switch mine to white. So Adam Yates is in... Let's take a look at Adam here. Adam Yates right here. Oh, that's Alexis Renard. Oh, now we got Renard out the back. Okay, so it looks like Adam might be in, and they are showing Alexis Renard here at the rear of the peloton. Maybe he's had to go back for some reason. He's only 20 seconds back here. It's not showing Adam Yates back here anymore. Again, I think once you get close enough, they kind of throw you into the peloton, whether you're really there or not. Again, we're at the back here. Oh yeah, so all the flags here, I've seen this flag before. The flag of Bretagne, Brittany. It's a black and white flag. It kind of looks like the USA flag. It's got the stripes, black and white, and in the top left-hand corner, it's got some symbols up there, kind of like where the stars would be on the Stars and Stripes. Really loving the pictures here. Very much what I would call like an estuarine setting. Alexis Renard doing a bike change. He's got his bike laid up against a pole where another guy's got his random hybrid mountain bike. Here, I'll just park my $20,000 bike beside yours. Wow, what a cool little town. Yeah, very marshy, very estuarine-like, mixing of salt and fresh waters here. Very biodiverse here, folks. Sorry, folks, my ears are popping right now. Okay. James has got some great history here for me. Really tweaks my memory a lot. Delgado pulled out in 86 after winning the stage against Hinault on the stage where Hinault attacked Le Monde. Okay, that was 86. Okay, I understand what you're saying now. And James is saying pine trees. Pine trees? What do you mean by that, James? I don't understand. Yeah, good point there, John. Speaking of deep carbon wheels, the peloton has to be incredibly loud rolling on the cobblestones. Oh yeah, there's some videos where they'll show you inside the tour, and you can hear the wheels just, yeah, it's loud. Ollie Goddard here from Team TMP over on Zwift. Is it a sprint stage? Hardman sprint stage. Mathieu van der Poel sprint stage. He won this exact same finish. And guys, it's the exact same finish as 2021. They do 2 laps up the Mur de Bretagne. We're currently chasing a 5-man breakaway right now, including Geraint Thomas. What I'll do here is I'm going to try to find you... got the breakaway. It was full gas at the start. We went along the beach there. Prepare for the stage. There's a section called Inside the Stage, inside the Tour. And it's camera views from inside the Tour. Okay, that's inside the Tour. It may not be inside what I'm looking for. I'll have to dig that out later. I'll do more research today. Yeah, the sound from inside the peloton, it's absolutely insane. All you can hear is wheels. Sorry, you hear, it's generally quiet, but you hear the whooshing, the carbon wheels. Kind of makes that sound, gets very loud in the cobbles, and you hear a lot of yelling. A lot of riders yelling at each other. You could see during the sprint trains, the teammates have to yell at each other over the noise to kind of communicate as to what they're doing. They don't have a chance to reach up here to grab that mic to communicate with each other or their team car. Still 1 minute 27. It's come down a tiny bit. We do have a couple little climbs coming up here. I'm going to go back here again, guys, just because I want to show you this. It's not flat. This is definitely not a flat stage. So before the sprint point here at Plédran, it's called, 139.2 kilometers into the race. You can see Saint-Brieuc right here at 127. So when we pass through Saint-Brieuc, we have 12 kilometers to go. Let's just jump back to this guy for a second. Look at the live tracking. Where are we? We are in Saint-Brieuc right now. We're probably 13, 14 kilometers from the sprint point. It's going to explode very quick here. The problem is, when we leave Saint-Brieuc, it's not flat. It's climbing all the way up and down, up and down. And actually, the sprint is an uphill sprint. I'm thinking anything can happen here. Images from the tour itself, they're climbing all the way here, 25 kilometers an hour. I wonder if this is why this is making the catch hard. I don't see any of the sprint teams on the front right now. I can see the other teams being like, if you don't want to help us, then you're not getting your sprint points. I can see that happening every day. Like, start doing your jobs. Oh, thank you, James. So that flag, the flag of Brittany, is pine trees. Instead of the stars and stripes, it's stars and pine trees in the top corner. I'm sure that flag is a lot older than the stars and stripes too. So yeah, pine trees on the Breton flag. Thanks again, James. Abel Kerflay here is asking, where's Benny? Benny is sitting in the peloton, safely sitting about 1 minute and I think 30 seconds back from the 5-man breakaway right now. It's right spot on 1 minute and 30 seconds back right now. If I come to this one here, maybe we can see where Binyam is. He's safely in here. But you know what, guys? I haven't seen Intermarché at all in the last little while. They have not been anywhere near the front. They're not providing any assistance at the front here. I'm sure the sprint teams are all looking at each other. Okay, who's going first? Who's going to do it? They've got... right now, I'm going to just give you a quick ballpark. Yeah, it says after Saint-Brieuc, and I'm getting this from here. Saint-Brieuc here, or Saint-Brieuc, is at 127.7 kilometers. It's just over 12 kilometers to get to the sprint point. So where is that actual marker, 127? We're roughly 12 to 13 kilometers from the sprint point right now. No sprint teams on the front working hard to bring this back with a 1 minute 30 second gap. I can see a lot of team directors getting a little ticked off right now. They're probably all eyeballing each other. Okay, you do it. We're not doing it. If you want to win the sprint, you got to go up there. It's going to be a lot of that going on. They're showing some really cool viaducts here. They're very dominant all over this part of the world, the waterway systems. Actually, this is probably an old aqueduct that's been converted into, yeah, I can see a railing up top. Probably converted to a path now. Yeah, it looks like a bike path, actually. It's been converted. Really good drone footage of that. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much. I'm going to do something here quick for you guys. Ruben sent me something here. I'm going to jump to Ruben himself. Guys, this is going to be awesome. What I need to do now is I need to turn my Discord on here. Oh, please say I didn't get rid of it. I might have gotten rid of it, Ruben. I'm not sure how I caught it last time. Maybe I can do this. Window capture here. Ruben, I just got to figure out how to capture this again. I think I might have had this on here before, but it was getting so messy, my setup.